We're live at Drake Stadium. Band's just performed the national anthem. It's a big game tonight. Northgate versus Newnan, a game that had been played, Van, since 2007. 2003, excuse me.
And Northgate has built a very successful program over the years and has made some deep runs in the playoff. A familiar face on the sideline, a guy we did a lot of work with and really enjoyed, Mike McDonald, and looking forward to this one.
Yep, I was talking to both coaches down on the field before the game, and both of them are excited. Both of them want to win this game, obviously. It's a game that we'll probably keep on the schedule, even long. They're in 6A, Union is 7A, but I think we're going to keep it on the schedule. It's a good gate for both teams. We'll go there next year. They told me today that the student section, they sold out their tickets at lunch in like 15 minutes.
I don't think we did that when I was here.
But that was at Northgate. But, I mean, it's a game they want to see. It's like I was down on the field. Coach Lucky was the defensive coordinator when we played back in 2003 and 2002. He said Tyler Horn was the quarterback one year, and I think Jay was the quarterback the second year. But he said we weren't as good as they have become now. And actually, they're the most successful county team right now, going back 5 years.
As far as playoff runs, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm interested to see this one. Of course, I haven't seen Northgate. Saw the Cougars last week, and some youth showed up. But, I mean, there were good things. It was just, I think if you cut out the mistakes, then we win that ball game. And rather, we were having our way with them until we made a mistake and just didn't respond well on the short field. They scored and jumped ahead of us.
Exactly, and you got to give the defense. They played incredible that first game. They gave that short touchdown. I think they recovered the fumble down at the 10-yard line and got it in 2 plays. But if you take that play out of the game, we win the game.
Right.
So it's one of those things that could have. But talking to Chip today, practice. School starts so early. The teams don't get as much practice as they used to. So your first game is usually almost like a practice game, no matter who it is.
Ray, I've been complaining about school getting in the way of sports for I'm just playing.
I agree. But when you go start a school, almost the end of July, it's just crazy.
Yeah, and it's hot.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine your practice, your reps start to suffer as practice goes on. And it's just something that everybody has to deal with and adjust to. And we talked about it last week. Noonan last year, I'm going to go ahead and – I was concerned after the Carrollton game. On the way home, I expressed that this could be a rough start and a rough year, and nothing that a coach could do about it. It just looked like we were going to have a tough time adjusting to a power offense, and the team got better and better each week. And by the end of the year, we had a good football team.
Actually made the playoff team. And I think from watching the game last week to last year, our defense is so much better. I mean, it's head and shoulders above where it was last year.
At every level.
Yeah.
I mean, the pass rush has been really good. I remember seeing Darius Gates flash in that first game last year, and he got hurt and could never quite get healthy like he was to begin the season, and he's picked up where he left off in that first game, if not better. San Juan Warner, Ricky Boozer, Eric Jeter, and Jalen Hurd, Tristan Esco.
Trey Bridges had an interception last week. It's a good unit back there.
Right, and the secondary's gotten better. The secondary probably had the toughest time in that first game last year, and they've really, really improved with Cliff Bridges and Hussey.
Yes.
And some of these guys. But a big story, he's always a new quarterback.
Yes, exactly.
And Michael McGinnis, am I right?
Yep, that's it.
Michael McGinnis, a sophomore, looked poised and commanded the offense well. He didn't do anything to me that was forcing it.
Right.
He played within himself. And when I say played within himself, he's a very good athlete.
Yeah.
But he did not do anything that looked panicked to me in that first game as a starter. And I think he's got a bright future.
Oh, I do too. He's Chip told me today in the lunchtime, he said McGinnis has a chance to be the best quarterback I've ever coached, and and he's coached 2 of his sons, and that's quite a compliment to him, to me, to say that. And
he has had some good quarterbacks.
And he named off about 5 or 6 he'd had over the years, and they were good quarterbacks. Most of them had gone to college somewhere and played, and he's had some great players at Sandy Creek. But he thinks a lot of McGinnis and his family and the whole community. He really loves Newnan. He says, I really want to win tonight. You know, and everybody does. I mean, I'm sure McDonald's told his players the same thing.
Right. Well, the guy that that I'm excited I'm excited to watch Noonan and Northgate play football, but I like watching Bryson Moss run the football.
Oh, heck yeah. I mean, what a future.
He's not a one-trick horse at all. I mean, like, he has good balance, good vision. He's real patient. He's efficient. He could run with power. He just does it all well. And
he catches the ball good out of the backfield. I mean, he's just an all-around back that you love, and that every pro team has now. And we've got one here in high school, and it's amazing to watch him develop.
It is, and I'm looking forward to watching him tonight and many Friday nights, and then Saturdays.
Yeah, exactly. Saturday down the road. His dad's proud. His dad played here. I don't know if he's your age.
Tony was my class. We graduated together in '97. Tony went on to play at Middle Tennessee.
Right.
And I actually talked to him on the way into the game. Promised him we'd get Bryson's name right.
Yep.
But Tony was a good friend of mine for a long time. When I was in 7th, 8th grade, I was a little skinny kid and thought I could run fast. And in PE, I learned that I wasn't that fast because Tony Moss was about 40 pounds bigger than me and just smoked me in one of those
and you weren't the only one.
7th grade Olympics deals. And, he was a great player.
And played middle linebacker here at Newnan, and is proud of his son as he should be. His dad is also Tony Moss, so it's Tony Moss, and Bryson Moss. And only a bright future for Bryson as we go down the road. Another player that really played good, and when you mentioned his name, is San Juan Warner. I thought he had an outstanding game last week.
He did. He was kind of everywhere, doing things in coverage, covering the back out of the backfield. They like to leak the back out of the backfield a little bit last week, and he was good on that. And he just played his position really well.
He really did. And so did Ricky Boozer. Ricky's a second-year starter back at linebacker, senior. And both of those guys really had a good game. And so did Gates. I mean, if you graded our film, man, you'd see how good the defense actually played. They only gave up 104 yards total offense.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't think of anybody that – I mean, I'm never going to call somebody out individually as having a weak night or having an off night. And it's happened in the past, that I've seen it. And, you go home and just think, it wasn't his night.
No.
But there wasn't anybody on the field last week that I felt didn't play well.
No.
Tristan
Esco,
he played great. He had some good contact coming up from that safety spot. And special teams were solid. It was a lot of good things. It was just we had a few mistakes, turnovers that cost us, and we seemed to lose the rhythm.
Yeah.
We were in good rhythm to start the game. I think did we score on our first drive or second possession?
Second possession, I think we scored.
But we moved the ball on the first one.
Yep.
And I thought, well, here we go.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we had that turnover and never quite got it going. Do we want to take a break, Patrick?
Yeah, we'll take a break. We'll take a break right here, Patrick.
Okay.
Well, we got the captains down the field. Woody Waters, number 12. Number 1, Ricky Boozer. Number 44, Thomas Kellerhurst. And number 5, Kyle McDonald. Kyle McDonald's got a lot going on here. His dad's the head coach of the Vikings, Northgate Vikings, and Kyle played for his dad here.
Right.
And decided to stay here when his dad took the job. And I admire him for that. And I told him that I've known him for a long time when he was a ball boy. And I said, it takes a lot of nerve or guts to do that.
Knowing Mike, it doesn't surprise me at all.
No, not at all.
It just is exactly what you'd expect.
Yeah.
Upstanding young man from an upstanding coach and dad.
Yeah.
And, it looks like they're taking the snap. I guess Northgate's going to call it. And it's going to be interesting to see who wants the ball first here. There's a pretty good crowd. Northgate seems to have it packed in there. We got a good crowd here on this side.
I was telling down the field, I think that side holds 1,200. I think I'm right on that. And this side holds 45. Okay. So it's going to be pretty much a packed house tonight. And it's good to see. It's good to see seats in the fans in the seats tonight. It really is.
Absolutely. I know the players like it.
Yeah. They were excited. I mean, they were, playing in front of a big crowd.
They'd play this game empty on Sunday morning if they had to and get excited for it.
The field looks good. I mean, everything looks good. And Chip said, we didn't actually get the field turned over us till 3:00 last week.
On Friday.
Yeah.
On Friday.
I mean, it all happened, but it was a lot going on last week too, that drew you away from the game. And give Chapel Hill credit. They came in. They've got a good team. I wouldn't be surprised to see them make the playoffs this year.
They are in a tough region.
Yeah, they are.
They're going to be battle tested for sure.
They sure
in that
will.
Region over there with Carrollton and who all's in that region?
I think Villarica's in that. I think
Kell,
Cartersville,
maybe.
Cartersville.
Oh yeah, Carter.
I mean, and the Cartersville's always in there. Rockmart's, I think, in that. That's a tough region. I think they only play 2 out of region games and then 8 region games.
Northgate has won the toss and deferred. Noonan's going to get the ball first. And
that's two weeks in a row we've lost the toss.
I'm glad to see the offense going out. I want to see them out there. I feel like I know the defense.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's excited. Everybody's standing up, playing in the seats. The Cougars come out first. Then they've got a good crowd behind them.
The field, absolutely.
Yeah. They're excited. Elijah Williams, the first man out for the Cougars.
If you're wondering what I'm doing on my phone, if you can see me over here, I'm making sure we've got the links out to people who want to watch.
Yeah. And there's the Vikings, coached by Mike McDonald. Of course, the Cougars coached by Chip Walker. Chip Walker, second season here at Newnan High School. It's going to be a fun game to watch.
Not overly hot.
No. Almost like a fall day. Not quite, but a little fall in the air.
It's a hint of fall.
Yeah. I've seen some people today I hadn't seen but in a while. It's good to see them here. Hope they keep coming back. They should see a great ball game tonight. As we said, Northgate won the toss and deferred the second half, so the Cougars will go offense first.
That'll mean Woody Waters back to receive. He's going to break one this year.
There's no doubt. When you get penalties, sometimes it's in the game where the penalty hurts, and that really hurt last week. Remember, we had it first and goal at the 7, and had a penalty that called it back, and it was just. I asked him about it on film. What was it? It was just one player moving his feet. I mean, it wasn't part of the play. And that's what drives you crazy.
Well, former Cougar great Scooter Kidd always says special teams and turnovers.
That's it.
And that was last week. And I'm sorry, penalties and turnovers.
Yeah.
And last week, penalties and turnovers. That's the only difference in that game. For being a relatively comfortable win to lose it.
Yeah. Northgate's just about ready now. Have you got their Vikings roster?
Let's see, who do we have kicking? Looks like Kareem Echelar.
Oh, it's Echelar, yeah. I think he was there last year. He'll kick.
See if Woody's going to get a chance.
They started kicking away from Woody after the second game last year because they knew his speed back there. Left-footed kicker kicks off short and high, fielded at the 22, and we fair caught it at the 22. So the Cougars will start at their own 22-yard line, 1st and 10.
That was fair caught by Raekwon Ransby. You see him on the defense some.
Offense will go on the field first. Coach Walker calls the offense for him. That's another thing he said, no excuses, but his former quarterbacks, he's had them since they were 6th grade. And he's only had 18 months with McGinnis.
Right.
So.
Going to start out in the eye.
Ball starts the eye. First pass of the game, complete. And he's got the first down. That's number 4 for the Cougars, and that's Ty Hussey. And did he get the first down? I believe he did, didn't he, Van?
It's going to be, they're going to move him.
the chain gang, and we're doing this every game. That's a church here. Former players there, and they're part of Bridging the Gap, which is part of the Methodist Church. So the first pass plays a first down, 10 yards to the 32. First down. McGinnis moves his tight end, Barnett, and then turns it hands to Moss. He's got a hole. Stumbled. He would have picked up more, Van, but he picked up about 5 on first down. It's going, like you said, it's going to be
6 on that, and starting out ahead of the chains. That's good.
That is good. Moss stays in the game. Tight end comes out. We bring in, I think that's 4 again. That's Hussey. We go trips. And I like what McGinnis. He doesn't get flustered. He takes his time, makes sure everybody's got the play, and turns it hand to Moss. As a whole, he's got first down and more. Tackled actually in Northgate territory at the 48-yard line. That was a great cut right there at the line of scrimmage, Van.
He's about to pick up a 13 or something.
Yeah.
It was well blocked.
Yep. Offensive line picked it up. Back-to-back first downs here for the Cougars. 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. Cougars with the ball first. This time go shotgun and hand it to Moss, trying to get outside. Gets a block at the 40 and knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Close to a first down again.
So 24, Aubrey Carter, the sophomore, got a good block on the end to spring that. He went in to make that block. That was his job, and he did it well.
And he got the first down. That's what gave Moss a chance to get the first down. That's third first down in this drive. Cougars driving. First possession. This drive started on the 22 of Noonan. Now we're down to the 41 of Northgate. McGinnis back to pass. Complete to McDonald. Good to see him get a catch early. Close to a first down again. I believe he got it. They shoved him forward. Kyle McDonald picks up a first down. That's 4 first downs in this drive, man.
The offense is clicking.
Yep. I'm glad to see Kyle get a catch early. You know he wants to do good against his dad no matter what. Again, it's back under center. Turns ahead to Moss. Hit right at the line of scrimmage. That time, good defense from Northgate. They hit him right in the hole.
Picked up 1.5 probably there.
Yep.
It's going to bring up second and call it 9.
Second and 9. They'll spot the ball at the 24-yard line. Second. Actually give him a yard and a half. We'll still call it 9 at the 22. Mike McGinnis. And now he goes under center. They thought about going shotgun. He goes under center.
Got Moss in the slot.
Yep. He hands it off to Aubrey. Aubrey needs to get on the corner and does. He's at the 15. It's down to the 10-yard. Another first down. Aubrey, Van, he is a good runner himself. And both of them are sophomores.
I think he picked up about 11 or 12 there. Yeah, that was some good stuff. It looked like that Moss did the same thing Carter did for Moss on that play ahead. A few plays back.
First down just outside the 10. We actually could get a first down without scoring. Turns the hand to Moss. Moss got a hole. The goal line, right at the goal line. Did he get it in?
He did. That's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Bryson Moss there with the 11-yard carry. Sprung by the good block by the fullback, Austin Payon.
Yep.
And he blocked the linebacker who stepped into the gap and just sprung Moss for an 11-yard touchdown. Good start for the Cougars.
Well, we look good on that first drive. What was it, 4 complete passes in that drive?
I believe so. We got Hussey, McDonald, and I think that's it. I think it was
That's right.
Hussey and McDonald.
That's right. Red Wyrick. Logan Hudson will hold it. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and the Cougars lead 7-0 at the 9:36 mark, first quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motla for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars.
Down to the 15-yard, and
we're going to back this one up 5 and re-kick. I think the Cougars jumped.
But Northgate Fair called it just like we did at the 15, but like you said, they'll re-kick, back them up 5. Rad was a little excited. I think he kicked before he heard the whistle.
Well, I don't know that they're backing them up.
No, okay, they just starting.
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, he's at the 40, and only he's got to go from the 35. I was impressed with his kicking last year. He sat out all last year with an injury. Had kicked his freshman and sophomore year, and got hurt. Sat out last year, and now he's back as a senior. Talked to him down the field. He seems to be more focused. He's a senior. He's grown up a lot since he started. I told him, I said, "You gonna get your chance tonight and all year?" He said, "Yes, sir." He's ready.
Yeah, he's done well when called upon.
Yeah. Rowery kicks from the 35. Short and high again. Northgate takes it to 24. And
it's coming back.
Pretty good return. It's going to be a flag on the play, probably back him up. Returns it to about the 29-yard line.
This is going to end up better for Noonan than if they had kicked it into the end zone on the first kick.
It'll back him up 10 yards from the spot.
We've got a lot of new equipment this year. I walked in here and I thought I was walking into the war room at the Pentagon.
I'm telling you.
Patrick's got
it going on. 5 cameras tonight, right, Patrick?
6.
6, awesome. That is awesome.
Well, everybody wants to see us. Yep. I know that.
Holding against Northgate. It'll back him up.
They point towards us?
No, I think he was wrong. He did point toward us, but I think he meant Vikings. 10 yards will back them up to the.
I thought it was going to be further back.
They'll start 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line, about where they received it. Had a pretty good return, does Northgate. And their quarterback is number 6, I believe, Van. New quarterback, and they hand it off to number 7, looking for a hole. Picks up about 3 on first down.
That was Cameron Cruver. The quarterback for Northgate tonight is Isaac Corbett, number 18, I believe.
I think he's
16 for Noonan. I didn't see him start last week. This is Tyree Smith.
Yep.
And then your other corners, Clifford Bridges, Hussey and Ramsey are the safeties. San Juan Warner, and we got Stephen Carter in there at linebacker, the sophomore.
Tight ends are Gate and Kellerhurst. And that flag on the play, second flag of the game, both so far against Northgate. I think they had 2 people in motion.
That's unfortunate for them because they were, kind of on schedule with the 2nd and 6. That's going to push them back
up.
2nd 11, I guess.
Yep, 2nd 11 from 23. Must just lined up wrong because they said offsides.
We've subbed in Esco. We got Jalen Hurd in there.
I
Gates.
know Eric Jeter's out there too, right in the middle. Back to pass, got a man open, complete to the 30, and we hit him 16 and 19, both good tackles.
Hill and Carter. Carter's cleaned it up. Hill held him up, had good coverage, and then Carter came in there, the sophomore linebacker.
we play a lot of sophomores. I mean, you can imagine how good this class is going to be by the time they're seniors. But we play a lot of sophomores. We play a lot of seniors and juniors, but there's a lot of sophomores sprinkled in.
Yeah, I've heard that they really like the sophomore class.
Third down and about 4. Is that right? 4. Is it at the 30?
Looks like a good.
Got to get to the 34. Quarterback that's out of the shotgun this time. Back to pass. Incomplete. That play would have maybe picked up the first down, but we were right there to make the play. Was that?
I would say that Darius Gates, number 23, and 39, Eric Jeter, forced the issue on that one.
They made hurry that throw a little bit more than they wanted to. Brings up 4th down at about 4. Good coverage over there. Number 9, I believe that was Sam Warner.
Had that back in the I think
they're shooting T-shirts up here, and they're getting them further up here than they had, so they must be got more ammo or powder than they had before.
Got a full charge.
I didn't know what that was the first time they shot it up here. Northgate had to punt it. We drop back Waters. Levin is the punter for Northgate. He's standing at his own 15-yard line. I think we're setting up for a return. We rush Williams. Low snap and bounces. Woody will have to let it roll. It rolls out of bounds. 34-yard line. The last time the offense really looked good. Hope they can pick up where they left off. They scored on their first drive. Cougars lead 7-0. 8:08 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, they stayed on script. They were on schedule with the down and distance on that last one and never forced them into a situation where they took any of the playbook out off the table and efficiently drove the field.
I don't think we had a third down in that first drive. We had
I don't recall.
4 first downs. I mean 4 first downs on first down. We go double tight end this time with Brooks and Barnett. Bryson Moss, and we flip-flop the tight end. And there's a flag on the play, be the first penalty against the Cougars.
They're calling false start. I'm not sure I get it, though, because the tight end can go in motion, and it seemed like that's what triggered it. Maybe somebody flinched when he
moved.
Got out of his stance, yeah.
So back us up 5. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 29. And we bring substitutes in. The 2 tight ends go out. And Kyle McDonald and Ty Hussey are in. And this time, McGinnis is in the shotgun. Looks right, still looking downfield, and decides to run. Picks up about 2 yards, actually 3. They'll spot it at the 32.
That play was designed to go to the near receiver. I think it was Elijah Williams. And McGinnis raised up, looked, and saw the coverage, didn't force it, tucked it, gained a few, and we're still alive.
Lived to play another down.
That's right.
2nd down and about 12 yards to go. We'll spot the ball at the 32-yard line. This time McGinnis under center. And face it to Moss. Looks downfield. Look at the same play. Got to get out of the pocket, and it's going to be sacked.
That's number 42 for Northgate. That's let's see. That's Nickel Johnson. Good. He had another guy closing in and collapsed in the pocket and took a sack. There's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 18.
Replay here. They just came with 46 and 42. So it brings up a 3rd down and about 17 yards to go.
I'd expect the Cougars to play it safe and run here.
And he turns and hands it to Moss.
Well.
And Moss makes a 360, gets out just shy of the 40. Spotted at the 39. Got a little more than half of it back on that play. A little better field position to punt it away. Bryson Moss, 11-yard pickup, but we needed 17, so we'll bring a punt team on. Red Warwick, he's our all-purpose kicker. He's also the punter. Good snap, good kick this time, high. And they'll fair catch it right to the end. He dropped it, but got on it.
No, I don't think he did, Ray.
No, he did get it. It fell right at his feet, Van. He just fell on it.
It looked like it squirted out of there for a second.
It did look like it. 28 for the Cougars looked like he wanted it. And Jay Newell, senior cornerback, thought he had it.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Seen a lot of alumni tonight. Good to see Owen. Always good to see you. There's second possession for Northgate. They'll start at their own 26-yard line, first and 10. Last time a penalty hurt them, and they did not make the first down. So this is their second possession. Cougars lead 7-0. 6:40 left to go in the first quarter. But then they turn the hand to the second back, and he's got slips as he made his cut. I don't think he gained anything on that.
Raquan Ransby came up from his safety spot to stop that. Had help from the inside, kind of moving the line. But if you like defensive line play, keep an eye on 39 tonight.
Oh, that's Eric Jeter, and he plays that as good as anybody. And I think he's just a sophomore. 39, actually a junior. Second and 10 in Northgate, their second possession. They operate out of the shotgun. Pretty much the same offense that we've ran the last 10 years at least, probably more. And this time we rushed and we got him sacked.
That's Darius Gates with Jalen Hurd and number 1, Ricky Boozer there.
Yeah, Ricky Boozer, number 1, also there. We just came. Good to see.
If the quarterback goes down, you can make you got a good odds that if you bet on Darius Gates being near it at least.
Well,
he's involved. He's a pass rush specialist for us.
Last year we saw him in that first game over Carrollton, and he just had an outstanding game. And like you said, he got hurt and never ever would ever come back with that vengeance. But he's ready this year. 3rd and 21 for Northgate at the 16-yard line. The quarterback keeps it and fumbles it. Did we get it?
No, he got it back.
He fell on it. That's 2 fumbles right here in this drive.
Can you guess who that was on the tackle with the quarterback?
Eric Jeter?
That's Darius Gates again.
Darius Gates again. All right. Well, Gates is, like you said, taking up where he started last year.
Let's see. I think Boozer was there with the help. Yep. Boozer got the strip on him.
So 4th and 21 for Northgate. They'll have to punt it away. We'll drop back Woody standing at midfield, so if he gets a decent punt off, Woody should get a pretty good return. We're waiting to see that. High kick, short. Woody's telling everybody to get away from it. It'll bounce at the 45. Let it go, let it go.
We'll get a good roll.
Yeah. I've always said that roll is a 15-yard roll, and he got about 15 out of that kick. Cougars will start that third possession. They lead 7-0. It's like at the 41-yard line. So a good field position for the Cougars. 2 good defensive stands for the Cougars, man. I mean, everybody, the whole defensive unit's playing well.
Absolutely. I'm impressed with them. I mean, right, like you said, everybody's doing their job. And the defensive line is doing a really good job of getting off blocks. Linebackers are making their fits.
Drew Brooks and Barnett at quarterback. We go double tight end as we start this. McGinnis in his shotgun. No, this is actually Logan Hudson. Logan Hudson, left-hander, tucks it and runs. He's got running room. Picks up about 6 yards, almost 7 yards on first down. Logan is senior. And did they give him almost 7 yards? We'll call it second down and about 3.5. This is what we did last week after the third series. He drops it. Did we get it?
I'm not sure, Ray. It looks like it's going to be
Northgate says they have it. It looked like they got it, and they did get it. Northgate gets good field position. They'll start in Cougar territory at the 45-yard line. So that defense we're bragging on has got to step up right here and do their job. I don't think Logan ever had a handle on it and dropped it at the feet of right in front of the Northgate Viking, and he fell on it. So Northgate has that third possession, best field position they've had tonight at their Cougar 45-yard line. Cougars lead 7-0. 3:44 left to go in the first quarter.
If Northgate watched tape, they knew what happened to us last week after a turnover.
Yep.
So.
Kenny Marsh is the offensive coordinator for Northgate. Pass right down the middle, complete and caught, still on his feet, and we get him down at the 10-yard line. They'll sling him forward inside the 10. That's a pass play we've run for years, man, to that tight end.
Yeah, it is. Who was this for Northgate? This is a good-looking play. Is that Robbie Reed?
I believe it was.
See if it was 40. I'm not sure. Try to catch a number
40.
on that.
I believe it was 40. First and 10 from the 10. Northgate would have taken advantage of a turnover, and they turn it ahead to the running back. He's trying to get on the corner and dives in the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cameron Kruger for Northgate. So reminiscent.
Yep. 7-6 ball game. Northgate taking advantage of a mistake that the Cougars made on a fumble. And that excites the Northgate crowd.
We'll have to see the defense respond this time. I mean, or want to see the offense come back out, but
they bring their kicker in. And Ben, I can't. Is that 99 or 95?
See, that's 98, I think, for them. Cade Loggins.
Cade Loggins trying to low snap. He still gets it down and gets it up.
Big assist to the holder there.
Yep. And the ball game is tied 7-7. 3:4 to go in the first quarter. New ball game 7-7. We'll be back with more Cougar football after this commercial break.
Is your car making a strange noise? Maybe it's time for a tune-up. Take it to the experts and make the short drive to Carrollton to visit West Georgia Auto Transmission. Locally owned and operated, Daniel and his staff specialize in transmission repair and general vehicle maintenance. They are conveniently located right off Highway 61 in Carrollton. Check them out online at westgeorgiaautorepair.com or call them at 770-834-4041.
At NewLink Wow, local matters. Make the switch to local NewLink Wow Internet today. You can save over $400 by locking in this internet deal for the year. Call 770-683-1931 and stay local, stay connected with NewLink Wow Internet, TV, and phone.
We're back at Drake Stadium where Northgate's just tied the ball game up on a fumble by the Cougars at the 45. In 2 plays, they take it into the end zone, and now we got a 7-7 ball game.
Waters back deep. He's had some. It looks like he's going to get chances at returns tonight if they'd kick to him, but they're going to kick short. And that's Aubrey Carter.
Aubrey's got good speed. Trying to get outside, needs a block from Woody. Woody gives him one and returns it all the way back to the 44-yard line of Northgate. One block, he needed one block, but I think he could go on coast to coast.
Yeah, I think he didn't get it.
No, he didn't get it. And we had the people up in front, but somebody missed their block. But the Cougars get good field position.
I think Woody assumed that guy, he was by him.
I do too.
I think that made sense.
Because he went after the next guy.
Woody's so fast, he just assumed you're running past that guy, dude. Offense out there in plus territory.
And turns it ahead to Moss. Moss makes a move to the line of scrimmage and picks up about 9 on first down.
That cut right there where he stuck his foot in the ground and cut left, that's big time.
You go to this online.
And the Cougars are back out there. It's McGinnis is about to go under center in the I formation. And McGinnis back to pass. He's going to go deep.
He's got a man open deep. That's Elijah.
He caught it.
One-hand catch. No.
Well, he caught
it, but that was a perfect pass. I thought it was a perfect catch. We'll get to see it on replay, Van. I thought he caught it too.
It's whether or not he was in bounds.
Pass is right on the money. Elijah Williams streaking down. He must have been stepped out of bounds. That was one. 3rd and 2 for the Cougars at the 36 of Northgate. McGinnis turns and hands it to Moss. Moss has got the first down and more. Needs another block. He's at the 20 and slipped down. He's got to get used to this turf. At the 19-yard line. First down for the Cougars. To me, it looks like Moss, when he gets the ball, he's looking at the field. He knows what he's going to do. I mean, that's a sign of a good runner. And Northgate will take a timeout at 2:26 left to go in the first quarter. We'll keep it right here. 7-7 ball game. Ben, you got to look at that again, that what we thought was a touchdown catch. But I guess Williams maybe stepped out.
His foot must have been out.
Okay. He called it pretty quick.
The ref definitely caught it. But it was tight over there, and, we're a good ways away. So
Northgate took their first time out of the half. We'll keep it here. 7-7 ball game, but Cougars on the drive. They have it 1st and 10 at Northgate 19-yard line. Coach Chip Walker calls the plays. He's out there with McGinnis. McGinnis has been, his younger brother's playing in the Little League World Series.
Right.
So he's been going back and forth to Williamsport this week. He was there Sunday, came back and practiced Monday, and his dad and mom have been up there. But I saw his dad at the game tonight. He said, I texted him last night. He said he'd be here, and he is. I told him to come and talk to us if he could at halftime. McGinnis changes the play, I believe, at the line. Understood he's got one back, and that's Moss. Moss and Aubrey Carter are two good backs to have. In and out of the hand of the receiver.
That was coming in hot, but he's got to clutch that.
Yeah.
It's a tough catch.
Yeah. That was Elijah. He knows he should have had it, but he zipped. That was a fastball. Talking about baseball, look how he just zips that ball in there. Woo. They said a quarterback that threw that hard was Terry Bradshaw. Said he just could throw it that hard. Turn it hand to Moss. Moss has got the first down and a touchdown. All the way. Bryson Moss goes all the way untouched, Van. I don't think anybody touched him.
They blocked that well. They set it up. They kicked his guy out and opened a little hole with the guard.
We're talking about the offense doing their job, the offensive line doing their job.
So this is a much better response than we had last week.
Exactly.
The offense came out really crisp on that drive. Only had 2 incompletions. One was a caught ball that was just out of bounds on a deep ball that would have been a touchdown. Got to feel good about that answer.
Brad Wyrick will attempt an extra point. Logan Hudson will hold it. I ain't got the long snapper yet. Flag on the play. Has to be against the Cougars. I think the new rule is they take that on the kick now instead of enforce it on the kickoff.
I'm not sure how that works. It looks like they're going to go closer. Yeah. I tell you what, if you go closer for me, you don't do it in a 7-7 ball game, but the odds on first and one play from a yard and a half are pretty good.
That was against the Vikings.
Offsides.
Are they going to move it or are they going to decline it?
I think they're moving it.
Okay. We're still going for the kick. I thought we might go for 2 there. They moved a yard and a half. Wyrick ready. Kick is up. And the kick is good. And the Cougars lead 14-7. 2:17 left to go in the first quarter. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Noonan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
At Newlink Wow, local matters. Make the switch to local Newlink Wow Internet today. You can save over $400 by locking in this Internet deal for the year. Call 770-683-1931 and stay local, stay connected with Newlink Wow Internet, TV, and phone.
We're back live at Drake Stadium. The Cougars lead 14-7. Brad Wyrick will kick it off for the Cougars at the zone 40. Kruger back for Northgate. Fielded at the 10-yard line. And right up the middle, good return out to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Northgate. They scored last time, Van, on a turnover in 2 plays. Running that.
It looked like an RPO, that run-pass option, where he reads the linebacker to see if he's playing run or pass, and called him playing run and hit that tight end down the seam. And you see that a lot now.
Yeah, play we've run for years. I mean, Kenny Marsh is their offensive coordinator. That's what he runs. That's what they call, and it worked to perfection. Cougars lead 14-7, 2:12 to go in the first quarter. They'll be in the shotgun all night tonight, running that spread. Turns ahead to number 7 for Northgate. Picks up good yardage all the way out.
It looks like a fumble. They're calling it down, but
Cougars thought they had it.
Out. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
7, who is that for them?
Hussey for us, the safety recognized something and changed the coverage and brought Ransby in twisted coverage over to that side.
He picks up 7 on first down, almost 8. Out to the 34-yard line. 2nd down, and we'll call it 3. Under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. 14-7, Newnan over Northgate. Only the 3rd time we've actually ever played a regular season game. Played them in 2002 and 2003, and both handily wins by the Cougars.
I believe that was before Northgate was at full strength.
Exactly.
They started as a 9th grade.
Right.
And had to.
They were a 2A school at
right.
the time. I mean, they weren't. And we were like a 4A school or 5A at the time. So, I mean.
Was that Coach Beecham's team?
Yeah, it was Beecham. And Bill Lucky, who was one of our linebacker coach, he was the defensive coordinator for Beecham that year. He said he remembers it well. I said, bring back some bad memories. He said, yes, it did. 1:24 left to go in the first quarter. 14-7, Noonan over Northgate. Northgate with the football. 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line. Northgate in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion. High snap, he gets it down. We spread him out.
Played by Boozer.
Good play by Ricky Boozer. No gain and maybe a loss on the play. That's how you like to see you do. A lot of hats.
19, Stephen Carter. But Boozer played that really well.
Yeah. Actually loses about a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
I think we got them for about 5 there.
Yeah.
I think they were 2nd and 3.
That's right. You're right. 2nd and 3. That was a good play by Ricky Boozer. Stayed at home, made the play.
And Stephen Carter cleaning up, the sophomore linebacker. I'm seeing a lot out of him. I didn't see him last week as much. Or wasn't one that stuck out in my mind, but he's definitely playing well tonight.
3rd and 8. High snap. It was a high snap before. He's got to get on it. Can we get it? And he does. Does the smart thing. Just gets on it. Loses yardage all the way back to the 15-yard line.
That's going to give Noonan a chance at some good field position. I don't know if we're going to finish this play before the end of the quarter or not.
Probably won't. His clock running with 18, 17 seconds. Woody back, but I don't think they'll get the play off. We'll swap into the fields, I think, before we get it on.
We'll go ahead and take a break here on Southland Sports TV and StreamCity.org and bring back Noonan Cougar football, Northgate, 2nd quarter.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motler for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars. Is your car making a strange noise? Maybe it's time for a tune-up. Take it to the experts and make the short drive to Carrollton to visit West Georgia Auto Transmission. Locally owned and operated, Daniel and his staff specialize in transmission repair and general vehicle maintenance. They are conveniently located right off Highway 61 in Carrollton. Check them out online at westgeorgiaautorepair.com or call them at 770-834-4041.
We're back live at Drake Stadium. Just starting the second quarter. The Cougars lead 14-7 over Northgate. Northgate took advantage of a fumble. We'll swap into the field. Northgate, will punt it away.
Northgate scored in 2 plays off the Newnan fumble.
They did.
And then Newnan answered with the drive of their own where they just stormed down the field and then capped it off with a 19-yard run by Bryson Moss. And so you're 14-7 to start the second quarter. And both teams have done some good things. Both teams have had some negative plays. But
high snap again, though, man. Punter gets it away. Wow. Gets a good kickoff this time. Woody will fair catch it at the 46-yard line. Good hands by Woody. He had people all around him. In fact, caught it at the last second. Still good field position for the Cougars. They'll start at their own 47-yard line. Cougars lead 14-7. Just looking across the field, Van, it looks good to see a packed house across the street. Northgate came early and got here. They knew the seating is not as big as the home side, obviously. I think that side seats 1,200, I believe, maybe 2,000. I'm not sure. Home side.
Almost all of them in there. You got people
sitting on the banks.
Yeah, it's a great night for it.
McGinnis, quarterback for the Cougars. Back to pass, looking downfield, got a man open. Back behind the secondary, Cal McDonald caught and run out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Great throw. The pass was right on the money. Kyle ran under it. They said he stepped out of bounds at the 19-yard line, but a first down. I like that play on first down, Van. And Kyle was behind the secondary. Kyle is senior.
Where are they putting us on that?
19. As he caught the ball, he had to run out of bounds his angle. And he ran out of bounds at 19. So it'll be 1st and 10. Cougars at Northgate 19.
You Northgate folks are going to have to forgive us. We're doing our best as
we're trying to be.
The homer comes out.
Bryson Moss, man, he just ran through a tackle. Do you see they gave him that dead leg and just picked it?
I did. He picked up 8 there, maybe 7.
Let's give him 7 on first down. You had him almost at 100 yards in the first quarter.
I got him at 105 now. That's Bryson Moss, the sophomore, topping 100 yards, 1 carry into the second quarter.
Second down and 3. Ball is the 12-yard line. Turns ahead to the big fullback. He's got the first down and more. He's a load to bring down.
Austin Payon, and he was hoping he could get through that last tackle there.
He ran over somebody at the line of scrimmage and just kept his feet moving. I was hoping he could get in. He got down to the 3. It's 1st and goal from the 3. He is fun to watch. Got a full beard, Van. I thought he was a voter at the time. 1st and goal from the 3. McGinnis turns and looks at Moss, hands it to Moss. Picks up about 2.
He was tripped up there on a good play by number 41 for Northgate. That's Jefferson Page, got in the backfield and tripped up Moss.
Woody, he and cornerback are going at it pretty good. On the far side, Woody, they was out of the play, but they were going at it pretty good.
Woody and Dylan Wade, huh?
Yeah. Second down and goal from the 2.
It's going to be a
well, tight end moved, I think. He tried to get set and couldn't. 5 yards will back the Cougars up. It'll be second down and goal from the 7. And those are things, I mean, I consider us a young team. I don't know. And we're still early in the season. We're going to make some of those mistakes. But as the season goes on, I think we'll clean that up.
It's been a lot cleaner than last week.
Yeah.
Last week, I think we had 37 penalties. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
It was something absurd.
And every time they came, it seems like we had a drive going or something going, and it stopped us. Second and goal from the 7. We put Woody far right and then flip-flop the tight end, Drew Brooks. And we moved again. Same play. But the tight end moved again. It wasn't Brooks. It was Barnett, the senior.
Now the Cougars were on the 2, second and goal.
And now it's
going to be second and 12. Second goal from the 12, I think.
Yeah. Tucker Barnett. And he knew it. I mean, he was the first. He knew it was himself. He pointed at himself and he made the mistake. Now we go with Trips, McDonald, and Williams and Woody. Time we turn ahead to Moss. He's got a big hole. Gets down to the 5-yard line. Stop short of the goal. It'll be third down and goal from the 5.
Picked up, I think he got 6 to the 6. Is what, yeah, it's going to be on the 6 there.
It'll be third and goal from the 6. 9:42 left to go in the first half. 14-7 Newnan over Northgate. Mike McGinnis looks to the sideline. He might have changed the play. Coach Walker might have changed the play. Quick, he's got to run for his life. Got a man open and short. He had a man open, but he was running under pretty good pressure and had to throw it away, really.
We'll bring out the kicking team here, see if they can put some points on the board and make it a 2-score lead.
They'll mark it for hash mark. Red Wyrick is the
Hudson for hold for Wyrick.
Let's see if we can. I hadn't get the long snapper credit yet, and
looks like it's going to be Tucker Barnett, I think.
It is 86. You're right. Tucker Barnett's the long snapper. Logan Hudson holds it, and Red Wyrick will try to tack on the field goal. Little discussion. I'm not sure if they're discussing where to put the ball or Northgate declines the penalty.
I'm not sure.
Why would they decline that?
It must have been on the third down.
Maybe. Okay.
I don't want to replay third down.
At the 6. About a 23-yard field goal. Well within his distance. Little or no wind right now. Barnett will snap it. Logan will hold it. And the kick is good. So the Cougars lead 17-7, 9:18 to go in the first half. Had it first and goal from the 2, and penalties kind of bogged us down, but we did get 3 points out of it. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Noonan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motler for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars.
And return back to about the 16. They'll spot at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10, Northgate.
13, Jacob Thomas was the first guy there for the Cougars that forced him down.
And he got down the field quick.
He sure did.
I remember watching all those games at Georgia. Me and you always liked, and your dad too, Jim Motler, always liked to see the first man down on the field, who that guy was on kickoffs.
A lot of times it was the same guy every time.
Northgate's got it 1st and 10. They trail 17-7, 9:12 to go in the first half. Quarter moves his wide out, and
Look at Esco.
Oh man, Esco. First time we've called him tonight, he just stood up in that hole and stopped the running back.
He came off that edge. He came down into the box as a safety and came off that edge and just cranked him.
Actually, 2-yard loss on the play. He's 2nd and 12.
There's nothing the running back can do on that.
No.
He came unblocked right into the gap. Right into the path of the runner.
And that's what he does. That's the play he makes 2 or 3 times a night. First time we've called his name tonight. 2-yard loss on the play. 2nd down and 12. Newnan 17, Northgate 7. Northgate in that spread, something they hadn't ever run, I don't guess, until Coach McDonald got there. This time they handed it off to the back. We string him out.
It's going to be Eric Jeter again.
Yep,
39.
number 39, Eric Jeter. Man, Jeter, look, big he is.
He can move, too.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a motor guy. And that's something sometimes they say about a guy who might not be the best player, but he just works hard and makes plays.
Yep.
Jeter's good.
Yeah.
But Jeter's good, but he's also got a motor.
I mean, he blocks up that middle. I mean, he's hard to block. I don't know we don't have the size and weight, but I would say he's at least 230. This time, quarterback keeps it, got a hole, and then tackled from behind at the 22-yard line. Brings up fourth down.
In there, Raekwon Ransby again, I believe.
Ricky Boozer, 2. Fourth down for Northgate, and about 4 yards to go, almost 5. They'll bring their punter in. Cougars lead 17-7. We'll drop back Woody. I'd like to see Woody get a chance to return one.
I think Woody'd like to see that.
Yeah. I'm sure he would. Like you said, he's lived in your neighborhood for a long time, and you've seen him.
He and Kyle have been playing backyard football up until this. They've been practicing this play, and that play by Kyle and that long pass from McGinnis. They're ready.
Low snap. He drops it. No rush. Now we can bring one guy. Bad snap. Snap and bad kick.
I tell you what, Sanjuan Warner got away from that ball, but I felt like if he had charged it, there was nobody back there. Everybody had overrun it.
I'm like you. I saw years ago, JJ.
Patrick, can you give us a replay on that punt? I want to see if my eyes were okay.
Cougars will start inside Northgate territory at the 49-yard line.
He did the right thing.
Yeah, he
Don't
did.
Get me wrong.
But if he'd have scooped it like a shortstop, I think he had nothing but green turf in front of him.
He'd have been watching that one again.
McGinnis, the quarterback. He shifts Woody out of the backfield. Still got Moss as the eye. Puts Williams in motion. Hands off to Williams. He's got running room. And down to the 40-yard line, short of the first down by a yard.
It's going to be Ty Hussey for 8 yards.
Ty Hussey, I think they're twins, aren't they, the two Husseys? And I don't think his twin brother played last year. They're both of quick.
Malik.
Maybe Malik played and Ty didn't play. I think it was right.
I know Ty had a good East Coweta game.
Yeah, it was Malik that didn't play. But they're both out there now, and they both have good speed. Second down and 2. And back to pass, looking downfield, got a man open. He's behind the secondary. That's Woody. Did he catch it? Yes!
Oh, what a catch.
Dang, what a catch. Oh, he said he dropped it. Oh, man. Everybody's – it's a late call, Van.
I don't know how he called that over there incomplete, but
and Woody's got the football. And he's going across the field.
41-yard touchdown pass. They're going to call an unsportsmanlike on us. Ray, I thought this was a catch, but that was a catch.
Yeah, he caught that. I don't know how.
That was a beautiful catch. I don't like this.
Dive. And Woody didn't like it either, and I don't blame him. And where's the replay again? Look, the throw's right on the money. Woody's 3 steps behind the secondary.
He scooped that way.
That was he caught it, and he actually caught it going down. The ball was going down. But anyway, it'll be nullified. It'll be a great highlight in the film room next week. And Woody he'll tell you right now he caught it. He'll tell you next week he caught it. Third down, and
he'll be right tonight.
He'll be right next week. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Cougars. And I guess they called it against Woody, maybe. I'm not sure.
They were celebrating a touchdown.
The catch, yeah. Moves the ball all the way back to the 44-yard line of Northgate.
I'd run that play again.
I would too.
I don't think they can run with him over there. Look.
He made a great catch.
You could see it building.
Brings up third down, and it's like 17. Turns and hands it to Moss. No, that's 24. That's Aubrey. And he's close to a first down. Late flag.
It might give us a first, depending on what it is. Unless it's an illegal block, but.
Was that the big fullback out there blocking?
I think we're going to get an illegal block over there.
That was Austin Pyre, 45. Austin Paya. flag on the play. I believe it's against the Cougars. It's short of the first down from the spot. I think
they're going to back us up.
They're going to back us up again, yeah.
I think I would too. I mean, I would be tempted to go for it on 4th and 2 right there.
I think I might too. 6:04 left to go in the first half. 17-7 Cougars over the Vikings.
But the interesting thing, what is it going to be a 15-yard penalty? It'll be 3rd and 17 again if it is, but I don't know what the call was.
And
I guess it was an illegal block in the back or
we hadn't seen
or something. I don't know.
We hadn't seen the signal yet.
Legal block below the waist.
And nobody gave us. Now we take a timeout. That's a good timeout for the Cougars. We'll take a timeout right here. You can keep it here, Patrick. Timeout. You can keep it here. Personal foul against the Cougars. Back us up 15 yards from the spot. So all the way back. The line of scrimmage now will be the 44-yard line. We'll take a break and be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
At New Link Wow, local matters. Local keeps our families and businesses thriving. WOW takes pride in serving Noonan and Peachtree City communities and supporting Coweta County charities and events. For fast local internet, call 770-683-1931 and get up to 100 megs of speed for $29.99 a month. Lock in this price, save for a whole year. It's a great value that locals love.
After back-to-back 15-yard penalties, it's 4th down and 19. We'll punt it away from our own 44-yard line. We bring Roderick in. Good snap. Good kick. End over end. Northgate fumbles it. They caught it, but he kind of fumbled it, catching it going down.
Okay, so they must have called a dead ball penalty, which otherwise it's not 4th down. I mean,
right, exactly. It should have been 3rd down.
Unless it was an unsportsmanlike or personal foul, but the flag was during the play. I don't know.
They said unsportsmanlike, so I guess it was.
Okay, that's what it was. That makes sense.
So the Vikings, Northgate had the football. They trailed 17-7, 5:52 left to go in the first half.
They'll be starting on their 24.
And that spread offense, which we've run and seen for years, just about a few years ago, everybody in our region was running that.
The Tony Franklin offense there.
And we get, oh, man, was that Jeter?
Absolutely.
Oh, it looked like somebody shot him out of a gun. Sacked the quarterback.
8-yard sack.
That was a coverage sack, though, man. Defense, secondary back, he had good coverage. Quarterback had nowhere to throw it.
Jeter disengaged and was on him quick.
Yep.
I bet he runs the 10-yard about as fast as anybody out there right now.
I would say so. 5:20 clock running here in the first half.
Might not clock that 40 with Hussey and Moss and those guys, but 10, he'll give them a run for it.
He's having a great first half. And he's seen this before. I mean, we've run it for years. He understands this offense. High snap again. He gets it down, and we cover him again.
That was Hurd there.
Jalen Hurd was there in a hurry.
Esco back in there, but Hurd, number 30 for us, came off left end.
And again, Jeter, too. Watch Jeter. He's right in the middle. We get to see the replay, and everybody at home does, too. Hurd made the first contact, then S.O.
They're doubling Jeter.
Yeah, they should. 4:30 clock running here in the first half. 17-7. Newnan over Northgate. Only the 3rd time they've ever played. Line of scrimmage is at the 14-yard line.
They're going to call timeout.
Yeah, they'll take their second timeout. We got a timeout here. We'll keep it right here. Your score, Newnan Cougars 17, Northgate Vikings 7. Northgate took a timeout there, Van. It was 3rd and 20, isn't it?
Yeah, 3rd and 20 back on the 14-yard line.
Yep.
And they looked like they were having a little trouble getting the right personnel and the right play in. And so did the smart thing, called that timeout.
In the pregame, we were talking about the defense, how well they did play last week. Only gave up 104 total offensive yards. And it looks like they picked up right where they left off. I mean, you got some players out there that, I mean, they're going to be heard from a while. But the 2 Hussies, Ricky Boozer, of course, Eric Jeter having a great game tonight. Tristan S.O.
Darius Gates.
Gates. San Juan won. We didn't call San Juan. He had a great game last week.
Defense is fun to watch.
Yep.
Stephen Carter, the sophomore linebacker, showing.
3rd and 20 for Northgate. They'll go from the shotgun. We put pressure on him. Flush him out of the pocket. Can't get back to the line of scrimmage and sack him again. Maybe just that guy back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like Hurd and Jeter flushed him, and Gates cleaned it up. Going to bring up 4th and 16. Well, it looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he did get back to the original line of scrimmage, so it would be 4th and 20.
It's going to be 4th and 22. I guess he lost 2.
Yeah, back to the 12. Woody standing right at midfield. Now he takes a couple steps.
He's been there a lot tonight.
Yeah. Lagging the punter for Northgate, standing in the end zone. Low snap, bounces there, makes a good play to pick it up. Gets the kick off. Woody will fair catch it right at the Northgate 41-yard line. Van, if we'd had any pressure, we'd have blocked that one. But I don't think Coach Walker wanted to try that, leading 17-7.
Yeah, that was they had a guy who had responsibility there, number 3. That was Elijah Williams, who, in case of the bad snap,
Right.
like the last
Yeah, he's
punt,
like a
was there, and sure enough, we got a bad snap again. And he made him uncomfortable, but punter did a good job getting it off.
he really did. He scooped it up like a shortstop and
Chandler Boyd, I believe.
got a good kick. Cougars have a chance to get on the board again here. Plenty of time. 3:37 left to go in the first half. Cougars lead 17-7. Michael McGinnis, the quarterback, sophomore. We've moved tight end Barnett to the near side and split Woody out. They're going to flip it to Woody. Woody needs a block and slipped. He had running room, but he slipped. He's going to lose about a yard on the play. I think what we were trying to do right there was get Woody back involved. Man, since they had that play called against him. And actually loses 3 yards on the play. Be second down and 13. The ball back to the 46-yard line, 44-yard line, excuse me. 3rd and 13 from the Northgate 44. Kyle McDonald, near side. And turns, looks at McDonald, got a catch, caught it, makes a move. Short of the first down, but down to the 35-yard line.
Going to pick up about 8 yards there, McDonald, on that out route. It was a good that's a long throw that McGinnis just made right there.
That was a long throw, all the way across the field to the sideline, near sideline, and McDonald makes the catch. 3rd and 4, manageable down for the Cougars. I really like McGinnis. He's just he looks like a field general. I don't know. I've known him since he was a little guy, but
he's doing mostly what they ask him to do, how they ask him to do it. That's the first thing.
But put Hussey in motion. Pick the Carter, and there's a flag before we get going.
I think we called timeout, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's a flag on the other side.
And that's against us. Procedure against the Cougars. That play was going.
Yeah, they had Aubrey Carter in there in the backfield and ran that sweep to him, and maybe it looked like it was going well because we did something we shouldn't.
It did look like we were going to be. You really don't drop off a whole lot from Aubrey Carter to Bryson Moss. I mean, they're two
Both
good sophomores.
Yeah.
3rd and 9 for McGinnis. Turns and head to Carter. Carter struggles to get to the 36. 4th down, about 6 yards to go.
They gonna go for it? I think you go.
I think we're gonna go for it.
With the way the defense is playing.
I don't blame Coach Walker for going for it here. 1:40 clock running.
Is that Moss or Carter still in there? It looks like Carter.
Carter's still in there. 4th and 6.
It's Carter.
Again, it's back to pass. Got to complete to Hussey. Hussey slips out of a tackle, and I believe he's got the first down.
Sure did, and it's going to be down on the 26-yard line. Chip's urging them to go fast.
Yep. First down. That was a good play. Man, we both getting texts left and right.
He picked up 8 there. in the eye. The handoff to
Handoff
Moss.
to Moss. Stiff arms one man. Still gets yardage out of it. Pick up about 4 on first down.
He was brought down by the back, but I don't think they called it a horse collar because it wasn't just by that collar there. We're going to call timeout.
Minute 8, we'll take a timeout right here, our second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 17-7, Cougars over Northgate. And Coach Walker wants to talk to his offense.
Ray, you know that first down play, Hussey did a great job catching that. I was a little worried when I watched him that I thought he was going to turn upfield and look to get more yardage and before he clutched it, but he did a good job bringing it in, turning upfield, and getting what he needed. And the Cougar offense is clicking.
Yeah, they've picked it up tonight.
And I think that a lot of that is just – I think probably the biggest difference for me is the offensive line play tonight has been better. And you got a quarterback that's a little more comfortable.
Yeah, that second game. Last week was his first start ever as a high school quarterback. And I don't care who you are, if you're a senior, if you're a sophomore or a freshman, junior, you're going to have some butterflies.
Oh, yeah. Heck, I'm nervous.
We both are. Cougars will go for it. Second down and 10. The ball at 28. Actually, 26. Back to pass. He's got a man open in the secondary. Caught! Kyle McDonald. Man, he just left a man in the tracks on that play.
He did. That was a 24-yard completion from McGinnis to McDonald for the touchdown. And he just shook his man. When he got down about the 7 or 8 yard line, he faked a little left like he was going to run a corner route and ran a post, and he was wide open.
Ball right on the money. Watch this throw. Zipped it. I mean, he just slung it in there. McGinnis to McDonald. 25-yard touchdown pass.
That was just a well-run route, too,
No.
and the ball put where it had to be caught.
Barnett will snap it. Hudson will hold it, and Wyrick will try to tap on the 24th point, and does. And the Cougars lead 24-7 with 1:06 left to go in the first half. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Noonan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
College Football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in, or takeout during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Noonan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Newnan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8233.
Warmer weather after the winter months can only mean it's a great time to go fishing. Hi, this is Shane Prophet, owner of Arnold Grocery in Noonan, and as an avid fisherman, I'm happy to announce we now carry live bait and fishing supplies. At Arnold Grocery, you can get crappie and medium minnows, along with crickets, worms like night crawlers, pinks, and red wigglers. We also carry a variety of basic fishing supplies and tackle. Arnold Grocery, 32 East Washington Street in Noonan, open Monday through Saturday. And you can visit us online at arnoldgrocery.com.
New place or old place just doesn't feel like your space? It needs something special, some character, a little pizzazz, not from a big box store, not some old junk. You need shabby chic. You need to head to Wisteria Lane, located on Raymond Hill Road, with a large variety of home decor furnishings, clothing, and accessories, including antiques, vintage industrial, mid-century modern, jewelry, rugs, and lighting, and so much more. Check them out on their Facebook at Wisteria Lane Antiques and Home Decor. So maybe it's time for that honey-do list, spring cleaning. Got some projects around the house you need to get taken care of, knocked out. So maybe you need, I don't know, some screws, nails, a little sheetrock touch-up. Who knows what project you've got going on around the house. 2 things you want to get done. Get it done right. That keeps mama happy. Makes their lives better. Or 2, want to get it done quickly. Big part of getting it done quickly is not spending 2 hours at the big box store trying to find what you need. No better place to go than Complete Hardware. It's complete? Yeah, it is complete. They can give you advice, they can point you in the right direction, and they're going to have the things you need to complete that project you got going on. So when it's time to knock out the honey-do list, finish that project, not spend all day doing it, Complete Hardware, Tyrone, Georgia, convenient and always there with a helping hand.
This is Dr. Len from the Nutrition Shop. If you're frustrated with your health care and need some assistance, stop in and visit us at the Nutrition Shop in the Public Shopping Center by Stars Mills High School, or give us a call at 678-228-8900.
We're back live at Drake Stadium. It's halftime scores: Newnan Cougars 24, Northgate Vikings 7. And with me is a proud papa. He's got his son is a quarterback, Mike McGinnis. This is Mike's dad, Michael McGinnis, and he's got a son playing in the Little League World Series, Will. It's been so much fun to watch them, and you and everybody in the crowd.
Yeah,
we've enjoyed it.
It's been a ton of fun. An absolute once in a lifetime experience watching those boys. Up in Williamsport, I've just so happy everybody back home's cheering them on. It's been fun. Headed back there in the morning.
I know you are, and you came. I know you left after the game last week.
I did.
And went back Saturday or Sunday.
I did. My son Michael and I flew up to Williamsport after the game last week, and went up there, enjoyed a whole week's worth of baseball. Of course, Michael put him on a plane Monday, got him back here for football practice, and we're both headed back up there first thing tomorrow morning.
That's awesome. And the team, the Peachtree, they call it Peachtree City team. There's 3 players that actually from Coweta County on that team.
That's right. You got Big Jansen Kenty is on that team from Coweta County.
He's the man you see leading the cheer sometimes.
That's right. And Jansen's a heck of a kid, heck of a player, great teammate. There's also Ben Traxler is on that team. He's actually districted for Northgate, but we'll see if we can't change that at some point.
We'll hope so.
Yeah, but we call Ben the surgeon.
Yes.
Because he gets on that mound and he just carves everybody up. He's a great player.
And then, of course, Will McGinnis. Will is your second son.
That's right.
And you've got 2 more. I've got Hayes, the son, and you've got May. And May got a lot of FaceTime yesterday on the camera.
Yeah, I think she was eating that up. She was having a good time. Yep, Hayes and May are both been up in Williamsport all week.
Now, tell me about they had to get to that World Series. How many teams actually make it?
Well, there's 8 teams from the United States that make it, and then there's 8 international teams that make it. So there's 8 regions across the country. They all battle it out. We were played in the Southeast region, of course, which was down in Warner Robins, Georgia, and we defeated Virginia to advance to Williamsport.
And this team, the Peachtree City team, will play tomorrow at 3, I think.
Yes, sir. On ABC, we'll play Hawaii. Hawaii's got a great ball team.
Hawaii's the team they played first, wasn't it?
That is. That was actually the longest game in Little League World Series history, went 11 innings.
And they're a good team, no doubt.
They're a great team, very well coached. They're solid at every position. Their bench players are solid. They're absolutely stacked with pitching, but don't count out the boys from Georgia.
No, I have not, because I have watched them come back from games all week. And it's been fun to watch. I mean, to have somebody that you know, and you can see a child playing, your child, it's got to be great.
Oh, it's so much fun. The atmosphere in Williamsport, it's second to none. I would tell anybody that loves baseball, whether you got a child playing or not, I would put that on the bucket list and go up there.
They were talking about, the announcers were talking about that, and David Ross, who used to play with the Braves, he has done an outstanding job talking about the team. Being a local, he's from Georgia anyway, but he's really kept you up to date, and it's made me want to go some point in time to see that.
You know, I've heard people talk about it before, and it's really, until you get up there and experience it, I really can't describe it. But I guess the best way is you sit there and you're watching the game, and if you played baseball when you were a young kid, you feel like you're 12 years old again, and that's a pretty good feeling.
That is. Now, I got to meet your dad. Of course, your wife, Monique, she stayed, didn't she?
She's up there right now. She's listening to your radio broadcast for the game, so she's enjoying it, I'm sure.
I hope so. I hope she's getting to cheer some, too, up there.
Yeah.
Get a little relaxed, not a whole lot of relaxed, but I know every Little League game is so intense. I mean, because, you lose and you're out.
That's right.
And these guys have played with no pressure. I mean, I know it's pressure, but they hadn't had to get to them.
Well, and I've said this to just about everybody I've talked to during the week. I think our coaches have just done an outstanding job of just putting no pressure on the kids.
Right.
You're 12 years old. You're on ESPN. There's enough pressure.
Yes.
Our coaches have let the boys. They're focused, but they don't have any added pressure on them, and I think it's a big reason why we are where we are.
I think that's exactly right, because you haven't seen any stressful looks on the player. They just play the game, and they've let the boys or the kids play the game.
That's right, and it's a group of young men that just great teammates. They pick each other up. There's nobody pointing fingers. If something goes wrong, if they have a bad at-bat, they don't carry it out to the field, and they play as a team.
It's been fun to watch. I've enjoyed watching Will play. I mean, that slide he made at home, that was a professional slide. I mean, and I know he gets that from you. I know you played at LSU. Yeah. I mean, from the first day I met you, I liked being around you like your family. Met your dad, loved him. It's just good to have you in the community. We're glad y'all are here.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, I've gotten to know you over the years with Michael and Jet playing baseball together, and it's been a lot of fun.
It's a fun community. I don't think I'd want to raise my child anywhere else but right here in Newnan, Georgia, Coyote County. So we got a great game here. I think the Cougars really were set to play this game after the last week. And we got so much little time to practice, all of them, that you don't get. The first game is almost like a practice game.
It was a tough one last Friday. It was a tough trip up to Williamsport after that one. That was not a enjoyable one, but need to bounce back tonight, and we need to finish for sure.
For sure. We hope Monique and the families listen to us up at Williamsport. Michael, thank you for being here tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely.
Your score at halftime is Newnan Cougars 24, Northgate Vikings 7. We'll be back with more. You gonna keep it here, Patrick? We'll keep it here and get the band out on the field.
Drum majors, is your band ready? Noonan High School marching cats, you may take the field.
hear myself. Hey, Cuckoo Head Topher. Yes. We said it at the same time. Yes, we did. Topher, you're a fine cuckoo head. I'm joking. You're not a cuckoo head. Topher, let's look on down there. Topher, look on here with me. Probably everybody can hear us. Yeah, maybe. I'm dumb though, Kiki. I'm joking. Let's watch it on here, okay?
Are you looking for fresh seafood or maybe the world's best chili dog? Then you got to check out the Half Shell right here in Noonan, Georgia. Fresh Gulf oysters, raw baked or fried, and these guys take hot dogs to another level. With great hand-breaded onion rings and fried seafood and much, much more. With local live music on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, drink and appetizer specials, free Texas Hold'em on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, there's always something going on at the Half Shell. Check them out at theworldsbestchilidog.com or on Facebook, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Hot Dog Shop. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia. Not many things in life are guaranteed. Surprises and the unexpected are one of those guarantees. If those surprises bring you into the legal world, whether it be a bankruptcy, a run-in with the law, or injury due to no fault of your own, you need an advocate that is well-known and well-respected in your community. And in Noonan, Georgia, that is the law offices of Michael West. He is your Noonan, Georgia lawyer. So for bankruptcy, personal injury, and criminal defense, one number to know. That's 404-913-1529. Call for a free consultation. That's 404-913-1529. The law offices of Michael West.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low-mileage used tires. Sharpsburg Tire does computer balancing and total wheel alignment, along with lube, oil, and filter service. Make sure you stop by and see Denny or his daughter Melissa.
College Football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in or take-out during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hi, I'd like to invite you to a great show that's new to our lineup every Friday morning at 10 o'clock. It's Coweta Pawn and Friends. If you're looking to get cash with a pawn, you can find out what items will help you get cash and what items won't, which can be helpful, especially if you've never pawned something before. Also, if you're looking for deals, you can get insight as to what Coweta Pawn has and what sales are coming up. Tune in every Friday morning at 10 o'clock on streamcity.org for Coweta Pawn and Friends.
We're back live at Drake Stadium, and score at halftime is Newnan Cougars 24, Northgate Vikings 7. And we've got some highlights, Patrick, man.
I believe Patrick's got some.
Yep.
Great work tonight with the camera.
Man, it is.
The cameras, 6 of them.
That's Northgate with the football. And that's
Cameron Kruger on that touchdown. Make it 7-7. Handed off by, that was, let's see.
Groover? Is it Groover?
Isaac Corbett is the quarterback. Northgate handed off to Cameron Kruger there. That was after that long pass on that run pass option, and Robbie Reed down the middle that set up that touchdown 2-play drive. It's going to be Bryson Moss from 19 yards out for the Cougars, coming straight up the middle, making 14-7.
It's coming right at you right here.
such a natural one.
It makes it look easy, doesn't it? I mean, when you're that natural, it just looks easy. There's that throw. This is to Woody, I think.
This was beautiful.
You can see it's a catch. I mean, I don't know who made the call.
I don't think they believed he could catch it.
Here it is again. But watch him. He no doubt he catches it, pulls it in, and
he did that exactly right.
That was a good highlight. Patrick, thank you. Patrick,
here are the lowlights.
Appreciate that.
I'm going to give a little
shout out.
Jessica just sent me a text. We like hearing where people are listening from tonight. Donna and Richard Brooks are listening from Miles City, Montana.
Oh, man.
So if you're from somewhere, a long distance listener tonight, check in on the YouTube or Facebook page. Let us know where you're listening from. We love knowing that we reach out to folks everywhere. Newnan, County athletics in front of everybody, Newnan Cougar football. And I'm glad Don and Richard let Jessica know that they could hear us out in Montana.
That's awesome. And their grandson, Drew's having a great game tonight at tight end for the Cougars. Hadn't caught a pass yet, but doing a job on the line of scrimmage blocking.
I didn't realize he was out there.
Yep, 84. We go tight end, he's out there, double tight end.
Yeah, 86 is good. We do a lot of two tights. We got about a minute 55 before we kick it off for the second half. Newnan will be kicking off the Northgate. We'll be third. And we're getting a score from elsewhere.
Sometime during the broadcast, they switched it to EC, but they're down at halftime 22-0. Carrollton. That's that kickoff pass that they play at Carrollton. We played in last year. Carrollton's up 22-0 at halftime. Yes, we've been there.
And so, getting down to a minute. We're antsy for some football. And Ray's good to have a guest up here that might get us.
It's fun to talk to him.
He's had a busy week of sports.
He's got a lot of flight time back and forth from here to Williamsport. His second son, Will, is playing in the Little League World Series. And the local community knows that. They've lived here. It's fun to watch somebody you know playing that.
Yeah, he's been playing really well.
Yeah, he really has.
Been big brother.
Yep.
Having a great game. I tell you what, one thing I want to say about McGinnis is he has shown me that he can make any throw on the field. There's not there's, a lot of times a quarterback in high school, especially a sophomore, you're not going to see him, and it's not going to be the one that jumps out on the stats. The throw to McDonald for the touchdown, there was a rope down the middle, down the seam, but it was the deep out from the far hash that gained about 8 yards.
Exactly. That he threw to Elijah, I think, for the first down right here in front of us.
That is a big-time throw.
He's got the arm, there's no doubt about it. And you can tell by his dad. I mean, his dad's an athlete. Played baseball at LSU, another SEC. Good baseball team. So
I believe we're going to have a long career for football.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
Cougars getting set to kick off. Ral, let's take it over.
Yeah, we are. Red Wire set to kick off. Cougars lead 24-7 as we start the third quarter. Great first half for the Cougar offense and defense and special teams. Both crowds into it right now. Northgate fans standing up on their feet. Cougars fans here. And fielded about the 12-yard line. All the way, Rarick's got to make the stop. Misses the tackle. We got one man to catch.
I think Clifford's going to get to him.
Bridges knocks him out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A great return, no flags on the play. And Northgate, right off the bat, returns a kick all the way back to the 10-yard line of the Cougars.
That's a big start to the second half.
That's a way to start it. That was number 7 for them.
And I have a feeling there's some coaches walking up down the Noonan sideline saying, wake up.
Exactly.
And, they go in with a 24-7 lead and feeling good and get punched in the mouth to start this second half.
Great field position for Northgate as we start the first play, second play after the return, first play from scrimmage. Down 24-7, but they're ready to get on the board here quickly in the third quarter.
Isaac Corbett back at quarterback for Northgate. Looks like Kruger's going.
They're going to leave him in the game and hand it off to him. Well, Corbett keeps it and loses a yard, and that was 23. That was Hurd, wasn't it?
Gates and Hurd, 30s in there. Both of them combined on that. I think 19, Stephen Carter was in there.
Loses about 2 yards.
The defensive line has played well.
loses 2 yards on the play. 2nd and goal from the 12.
And Northgate's not small up front.
No, they might be a little larger than us on the line, offensive line.
I would say so.
Corbett, last minute instructions of the wide out here to the bottom of the field. One back, and that's Groover, I think. Back to pass. We got some pressure. Flush him out of the pocket, straight up. And
I watched Jeter the whole way on that
Did you
play.
see the move he made?
He slanted a little bit and then spun off and made that tackle. God, he is fun to watch.
Another loss on the play. Back to the 20-yard line. If we see the replay, I don't know if we've got the replay. He just stayed in that hole and he just took off as soon as
he slanted right a little bit and then spun back into the middle to make that play.
After the block. I mean, that was.
Oh yeah, he disengaged like a professional on that one.
3rd and goal from the 20. So
looks like Warren Sapp out there.
It really does. Looks about the same size. Sapp wasn't that tall, but he was wide like that. 3rd and goal from the 20, very quick. Corbett still in the shotgun. He'll flip-flop, well, actually move his running back, and they'll flip it, and I think they're going to call them for procedure.
It was called by the back judge down here.
Actually holding against.
Delay a game.
Against the Vikings.
It'll back them up 5 more yards, so they've lost yardage on every play since they had it 1st and goal from the 10. All the way back to the 25, so it's 3rd and goal from the 25. The defense, man, they hadn't missed a beat since last week. I mean, they only gave up 104 yards, total yards last week, and I'd like to see at the end of the game right now to keep it up what it might be.
They're playing well as of right now, that's for sure. The defensive line and then building back from there.
Corbett rolls to his left, looks downfield, got a man open, caught, and dropped.
Actually,
the defense, that was a hit, wasn't it?
It was Tyrese Hill. That was a guy that number 16. Tyrese Smith, that right corner, is playing more tonight than he did last week, and
actually started tonight.
Broke it up.
The tackle's what broke it up. I mean, you watch this hit. He got the man's open, and just a good tackle knocked it loose. Northgate will bring that field goal kicker in.
It's going to be a long kick.
Spotted at the 32-yard line with the 10 yards in the end zone. It'll be a 42-yard straight on. 42-yard kick. The kick is up. He gets it away.
Looks good.
Looks like he made it. And he did. Northgate gets on the board first here in the 3rd quarter. 9:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Your score now is Newnan Cougars 24, Northgate Vikings 10. We'll keep it here. We'll take a break and be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
College Football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in, or take-out during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hey, man.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Noonan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
And this is a long kick, and Woody catches it one-handed in the end zone, which is touchback in high school. We'll start from our own 20-yard line. First possession, second half for the Cougars. Gave up a long run on the kickoff back to the 10-yard line. Penalties kept them out of the end zone, but they did get field goal, 42-yard field goal from Northgate, right down the middle. And the Cougar offense comes on the field for the first time. They still lead 24-10. Michael McGinnis. It was fun to talk to his dad. He's had a fun week this week with a son playing in the Little League World Series and his older son playing quarterback for the Cougars. This time we pitch it back to Moss. Wow. Strikes the tackle and still gets the first down. I thought they had him for a loss, man. at the 20, and he just stiff-armed the guy and ran through that tackle.
I have yet to see anything that you want a running back able to do. He does it.
Exactly.
I mean, he's got every aspect of what you're looking for in a running back, and you don't even need to have all of them.
No. No, he's the complete total package. Picks up 11 yards out to the 31-yard line. First down for the Cougars. We go with fullback Payan, and again we hand it to Moss. They hit him in backfield, still gets away, makes a move, and gets another first down. The move he made right here at the 38, Van, to get the first down was just
that last
textbook.
Little bit.
Yeah, just a little juke.
It's the difference between second down and another 1st and 10.
Another first down, back-to-back first downs for the Cougars. Cougars lead 24-10 over Northgate. Northgate actually plays in 6A region, and they've played in one of the, I think, the toughest region in 6A football. After tonight, I think that every game is a region game for them.
They do have a tough region.
McGinnis looks to the sideline, gets the play from Coach Walker. Two-step drop, got a man open, complete to Elijah. Elijah picks up about 6 yards, maybe 7 on first down. I don't, besides.
Bring up 2nd and 5, I think. They gave him.
It is 5 balls down at the 46-yard line. Has McGinnis thrown an incomplete pass, but besides the one they said Woody?
Yeah, we've had a couple.
Okay. I don't have that on mine.
The one to Elijah Williams that Williams caught.
Oh, good throw. First down. That was to the tight end. And I don't call it too quick. It's either Brooks or Barnett.
That's McDonald.
McDonald's
lined up in the tight slot there.
I'm sorry, that is McDonald, but he does pick up the first down. And Kyle was hurt a lot last year. It's good to see him healthy out there. He's a senior. Of course, his dad's the head coach of the Vikings right now, but he wants to do good. Cougars pick up the first down, move the ball into Viking territory at the 45. Turn and hand it to Moss. Moss got a hole. He's at the first down. He's at the 30. And knocked down at the 28-yard line. Man, the offensive line they had a hole. He went through, picked up the yardage.
I think he got 18 there.
18 yards, well over 100 yards the first half. And adding them to that.
50 now.
Cougars have it first down at the 38-yard line. It's the 28-yard line. Michael McGinnis, the quarterback, turns and pitches it to Moss. He's got 15, 10, then stop inside the 10. It'll be first and goal for the Cougars. Another first down, 20 more yards on that carry. He's getting around 170-yard mark already, man, and we're 7:52 left to go in the third quarter. 24-10, Cougars over Northgate. Cougars on the move. McGinnis turns and hands it to
Carter.
Carter's trying to get on the end. Got the speed. Short.
They walked him down there. It's going to bring him down to the 2.
Watch this replay, Van. Aubrey Carter. Aubrey's a little taller, not quite as fast as Moss, but it's almost bookends. Also, 27 is his fullback. That's Florence. Omar Florence Jr.
Florence got the carry. I think he got close. Got to cut the distance maybe to, did he get a yard, a half yard?
I think he got a half yard on the play. Didn't get a good start. So it'll be third down and go. We go hurry up. Again, just gets him to the line in a hurry. Turns and hands it to Carter. Carter slipped a little bit as he got the ball. He's going to be short of the goal line. 6:50 clock running in the third quarter.
We're going to go big.
We're going to go for it.
Hurd and Jeter coming in for Waters and Drew Brooks coming off the field.
And we, like you said, we go huge this time.
Where's Moss?
I don't think he's in there right now because I see Carter.
Yeah, I
Here
thought
we go.
He came off the field.
Here we go. Slow. 4th and goal from the 1. Turn and hand it to Carter. He just walks into the end zone. Touchdown. Aubrey Carter. His first touchdown as a Newnan Cougar. He was AJ when he played rec ball. Now he's Aubrey Carter.
I I'd like to see that again, Patrick. You gonna show us that replay?
Patrick, can we see that one again? Here we
Here
come.
it comes.
Extra point for the Cougars. Number 21, Red Warren.
That was coming. They were running behind Hurd and,
Yep.
and Jeter for sure. I guess
That's a
anybody
good
could have guessed that.
Red Wyrick on the attempted point after. Northgate had a player late getting on the field. Barnett snaps it. Hudson holds it, and Wyrick kicks it through. Cougars lead, answer that touchdown. Lead now 31-10 with 6:17 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back with more Noonan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
Is your car making a strange noise? Maybe it's time for a tune-up. Take it to the experts and make the short drive to Carrollton to visit West Georgia Auto Transmission. Locally owned and operated, Daniel and his staff specialize in transmission repair and general vehicle maintenance. They are conveniently located right off Highway 61 in Carrollton. Check them out online at westgeorgiaautorepair.com or call them at 770-834-4041.
Should be.
Yes, it should. I hope it is. At the football, second down and 3. Second down and goal from the 3. Corbett still the quarterback. Been in the shotgun all night tonight. Hands it off to Gruber. Got a hole and got a touchdown. And Northgate scores. Second touchdown of the night for Northgate.
Vikings have a player down. I can't see that. He doesn't.
Replay, man. Watch this. Just a good move by the running back.
42 Nickel Johnson seems to be down.
He went basically untouched in the end zone. Good run by him. He's been there bell cow tonight.
Looks
for
like
sure.
a cramp.
Hope it's just a cramp.
That's what it looks like. There's not many injuries. They bend your leg back or push your leg back as far as they can.
And if you could scream, or you can scream, it hurts like rip. But it is a – Patrick, let's take a time out. They got an injured player down on the field. Let's take a time out here.
They'll go get him off and
he's able to run out on his own. That's good.
Extra point. Cameron Kruger in there for that. Was it about an 8-yard run?
Yep.
And I tell you what, he's been working hard. He deserved that one.
He sure did.
That's his second of the night, I believe. He had a touchdown to this near side in the first quarter. Their first touchdown.
Lodgen attempt to point after. We get close but don't get it, and the kick is good.
That's Hussey. He's going to get him when he gets enough chances.
Your score, Newnan Cougars 31, Northgate Vikings for this commercial break.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motla for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295.
At Newlink Wow, local matters. Make the switch to local Newlink Wow Internet today. You can save over $400 by locking in this internet deal for the year. Call 770-683-1931 and stay local, stay connected with Newlink Wow Internet, TV, and phone.
We're back live at Drake Stadium. The Vikings have just scored to make it 31-17. Largic is the kicker, kicks it high and long. Woody will field it at the 1-yard line. Chance to return out to the 20 and all the way out to the 30-yard line. Good return by Woody, 30-yard return. Cougars will go in business 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
I think Woody's going to be one of the fastest players on this team.
Oh, no doubt.
And I bet if you asked them all who it is, they'd
say Woody.
They'd give you a bunch of different answers. But then if you ask them in private, they might tell you.
Yeah.
I think it's
from our
Woody or
point,
Clifford.
Yeah.
Clifford looks really
Clifford
fast
had to catch he had to run that running back down twice for Northgate. Offense back on the field. Moss is back in, and his fullback is going to be 27, and that is Florence. Turns and pitches to Moss. Moss dances in the end. Danced the line of scrimmage and backed off. Picked up about 3 yards on first down. Van's going to have some yardage pretty close after the game.
Oh, it's unofficial for sure.
Yeah, it's unofficial, but it'll be.
I got him at 171 right now on 17 carries. And 17's a guess.
Yeah. Second down and 7. Turns a hand to Moss again. And he's tripped up right at the line of scrimmage and leans forward for about another 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and about 3. Spot the ball at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 3. Van, I was telling somebody this week, and I enjoy doing the games with you, but I said I wish I had a dollar for every game we've watched together.
All kinds.
Turn and pitch it to Moss again. And flag on the play. Probably going to be against the Cougars.
That's where you call holding.
Yep.
Looks like it's
right in front of
wide
the
receiver.
Side judge. You couldn't help but call that one.
Wide receiver had a tough job on that one. He's blocking the linebacker and trying to hold him up for a decent amount of time on that toss sweep.
He'll back us up.
Chip's talking to somebody on the headset.
It's the Cougars. Then Northgate actually declined it, so it'll be fourth down and about 3 yards to go. Northgate declines that penalty, and we'll bring in Brad Wyrick to kick it away.
4th down and 3 for the Cougars.
First time we really hadn't moved the ball, hadn't picked up the first down or the.
The offense is it's been a bit since we've gone 3 and out.
Mm-hmm. I think in the second possession of the first half, Brad Wyrick, senior punter, all-purpose kicker for the Cougars. Good snap, gets it away, got hit, but not. He didn't get an acting job on it, so he was going to roll inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line. He actually probably could have got a
penalty.
I don't.
It's okay they didn't call that.
Yeah, but they could have.
By the rule, it is. There's no rule that says if he falls down.
He didn't have his acting lesson on that.
And it was 4th and 3, so.
Yeah, that would have been a first down. But he gets a good punt away and punts Northgate all the way back to the 16-yard line. They're 16. Cougars lead 31-17. 4:02 left to go in the third quarter. 2 scores in this quarter by Northgate, a 42-yard field goal and a 3-yard run. Cougars have 1 score in a quarter. Time to turn and hand it to 7 again, and that is Kruger, and he is having a good game tonight. Out to the 20-yard line.
Tackled by Sanjuan Warner, who appears to hopefully have a cramp as well.
Sanjuan's down, and official timeout.
On the stop for the Cougars, number 9, Sanjuan Warner.
I hope he's okay. Radar and Jordan, our 2 trainers, get there in a hurry. That's Jordan Kennard. Yeah, it is a cramp. And Coach Walker and Coach Campbell. Watch this replay.
Well, let's.
Here we go. No.
Our cameras are cramping.
That looks good. Mottler Hines. That's one of our.
It's good work by Patrick.
Yes. Patrick, how many years is this us together?
Since 2006. Yeah, I picked up with you guys in 2009, I think, or 8.
Vance Wills, he's getting on his 10-year mark too. 13 years together. My longest by far partner. And Sam, I believe it's just a cramp, doesn't it?
They stretched him out.
Okay.
I think
it's good to see him get up and get on his own.
It doesn't want to let go, it looks like.
Gain of 3 yards. 2nd down and 7.
He's trying to get in the tent.
Stephen Carter did a great job there. The right side of Northgate's line got a good block on Hurd and got a good push. And Stephen Carter, the sophomore linebacker, filled the gap on that play and shut it down for no gain, really.
So it brings up 3rd and 10.
On the stop for the Cougars, number 23, Darius Gates.
And you hear that dong. That
was Carter.
3rd down and 7.
Nothing to take away from Gates, but
3rd and 7. Corbett back to pass. Got a man open. Caught. First down. Who was it? Was that Boozer that thought he?
That was Boozer. He threw it through. Jeter was getting pressure, and they threw a little rope out there. That was
a nice conversion on 3rd down for them.
If he doesn't put every bit of that on that, he's got it going the other way. It just got over Boozer.
Boozer almost had
Isaac Corbett.
Rolling to his left, throwing across his body. He zipped that ball in there. Good play. Picks up the first down on 3rd down. And they hand it again to
looks like Kruger coming
again.
to the right. If we got a replay on that, if you got a replay on that play, watch Jeter take on.
Watch 39 on this play if you see it. Pick up 2 yards, 39. 2:20 clock running in the third quarter. Cougars lead 31-17. And Northgate's had the ball most of the third quarter. Like we said, they've scored on a 42-yard field goal and a 3-yard run.
Jeter in a zero technique a lot, just head up over the center. And it is that he has given them a hard time. He just swam that one real quick.
Turning pitches of wide receiver. Picks up about 6 yards on second down.
Tanner Hughes, the wide receiver for Northgate with the carry. Going to bring up a 3rd and 3 or 4.
They're going to spot it at the 44, so it'll be a 3rd down and about
3.
Yeah, 3 yards to go. They converted last time on 3rd down on 3rd and 10. Didn't get a great
Good
spot.
Throw by Corbett.
Yep. Let's call it 3rd and a long 3, Van. 3rd and from the 44. Northgate's 44. Corbett managed this game well for the Vikings tonight. Turned to hand it to
Kruger.
Picks up the first down.
5 or 6, I think. 5. Out near midfield.
First down. Clock
He's
running.
Had a lot of work tonight.
He has been a workhorse, no doubt.
Yeah, I was going to say. Looks like the cramps.
Yeah.
Have gotten to him. Looks like a calf probably there.
He's been the workhorse tonight, no doubt.
Don't let it worry you. These are cramps.
Yeah. It's still a little bit warm. It's not as warm as it was last week, but it's still warm.
He's gotten a lot of work.
Oh, he's run some long runs tonight, too. One on the kickoff and one on a run from scrimmage. Clock running now, under a minute, third quarter. Cougars lead 31-17. Northgate with the football. 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. And that up back is telling one of the new guys what the play is. Or what they try to string it out. We do.
That was great by
that was
Hussey
and S.O.
Yeah, they strung that out.
Bridges.
Hussey did a great job of pushing his blocker into the lane the runner wanted to run and forcing him back to his help, and Esco was right there. If you watch this, 6 is going to force the blocker, and then Esco cleans it up.
Good play. That was just textbook right there. Maybe get one more play in here in the third quarter. Loses about a yard. 2nd down at 11 from the 46. Colbert being chased out of the pocket and throws it incomplete. He was under a lot of pressure to get rid of the football and did get rid of it.
Hurd and Gates back out there. Gates came off with that hip, it looked like. It probably was just a stinger is what they call it.
Gates has really got good speed. I guess what do they got him listed as?
We don't get heights and weights. Gates is a senior.
Tight end. Defensive end is what they got him listed at.
He's played some linebacker at times too.
Yeah, I think he was at linebacker in that shot. Incomplete pass stops the clock at 12 seconds to go, third quarter.
It's a big 3rd down here for both teams.
Yep, 3rd and about 13 for Northgate. They're at their own 46. Corbett straight back to pass and incomplete. Receiver was covered pretty good.
Yeah, Ricky Boozer read that very well. And the Kelleher was getting some good pressure there and forced the issue. He didn't have any time to look. He had one. He could go to one guy, and that was it. And it was a guy that Ricky Boozer was closing in on. Very good defense.
Incomplete pass stops the clock, so we'll get one more play in here. 7 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Noonan 31, Northgate 17. Woody drops back inside the 20. He'll step up right up to the 20-yard line. A good snap this time on Northgate. He fields it. Low kick. Woody will field it at the 25. Fair catch at the 25. First and 10 Cougars. 1 second left to go. We'll get one more play here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 26. Coach Walker is the head coach, but also the offensive coordinator. Man, we've got a chance to be around him. I'm around him a good bit. I really like the guy. I mean, he knows football. His dad was a head football coach.
Well, the track record speaks for itself.
No doubt about it. There's no doubt.
He's a football family for sure. That's.
It's fun talking football with his dad too.
Drew Brooks in motion.
Yep. Turning pitches it to Moss, trying to get outside, and this time Northgate's going to cover it, and they throw Moss for a loss. That's the end of the third quarter. We'll take a end of the quarter break. Cougars lead 31-17 over Northgate. We'll come up with a final quarter after this commercial break.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motla for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines.
At Newlink Wow, local matters. Make the switch to local Newlink Wow Internet today. You can save over $400 by locking in this Internet deal for the year. Call 770-683-1931 and stay local, stay connected with Newlink Wow Internet, TV, and phone.
Is your car making a strange noise? Maybe it's time for a tune-up. Take it to the experts and make the short drive to Carrollton to visit West Georgia Auto Transmission. Locally owned and operated, Daniel and his staff specialize in transmission repair and general vehicle maintenance. They are conveniently located right off Highway 61 in Carrollton. Check them out online at westgeorgiaautorepair.com or call them at 770-834-4041.
We're back live at Drake Stadium, ready to start the fourth quarter. Cougars lead 31-17 over Northgate. Very entertaining game from both sides. Northgate pretty much controlled the clock the third quarter. Got a 42-yard field goal and a 3-yard run. Cougars had one touchdown in that quarter. McGinnis back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Now look downfield, got a man open, caught, and dropped.
The ball got tipped a little bit.
I think
Kyle off.
Yeah. Kyle almost had it on the tip.
McGinnis did a good job navigating the pass rush there. The right tackle or right guard, I believe, number 73 for Newnan, was doing a pretty good job on his block, and held his man up long enough for McGinnis to kick out, roll out, break the pocket.
Austin Stewart, a senior. 3rd and 17. McGinnis turns and hands it to the back, and that's Moss runs out of one tackle, still on his feet at the 35, got to get to the 36, and does. First down. He fought it.
He's still up.
He's still up.
What happened?
He is still up. He's at the 10, 5, touchdown. No flag on the play. He just ran through a tackle, man. I hope we can see that on a replay.
Did he go 81 yards there?
Yes, he did. 81. And when he got in the secondary, I knew he had the first down. He fought hard to get the first down, and then he just ran through the tackle.
Patrick, I got to see a replay of this. I don't know what happened. It looked like they had him hemmed up.
Here we go. Replay. McGinnis. That was the play before. That's all right. That's all right. Here we go. It didn't take. Okay. We didn't get to see it. Red Wyrick will try to tack on a 38th point. Hudson holds it. Kick is up. And the kick is good. And the Cougars lead 38-17. Then we didn't get to see that one again, but I don't know. He just ran through a tackle there when we thought they had him down at the 36 for the first down. And the next thing we know, he's out at midfield running wide open.
I don't know if he broke out of a tackle.
You got it, Patrick? Here we go. He stumbled, and he's fighting hard for the first down.
So right here, I thought they had him. No, he's on top of him.
He actually didn't touch. His knee did not touch. Good call, a good no call. Getting a pretty good escort in the end zone by Elijah Williams as number 4, Hussey.
That's reminiscent of that Michael Dyer play from
the
Auburn championship with Newton. It's hard for me to talk about that.
It's hard for me to listen.
I recall it very well.
Good play. Moss adds tacks on to his yardage. Now he's over 200 yards for the night.
Oh, he's at 245. I got him unofficial. And that's unofficial with a considerable margin of error.
11 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. That was just a great run by Bryson Moss. Red Wyrick. high and not short of taking it to 15, 20, 25, and covered pretty well at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, the Cougars held their lanes real well there. Nobody got lost.
So the Vikings will take over 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line.
On the stop for the Cougars, number 14, Tristan Esco.
Esco, who's a starter on defense, also plays on special teams, kickoff. And you see that more and more where you put your best athletes on the field for the kicking game. Corbett still the quarterback. He's been in the shotgun all night tonight. 2-step drop, got a man open and hit. Did Boozer knock that down to the line of scrimmage?
I believe, I think it might have been 46 for the Cougars. That was T.J. Hill, maybe?
Yep. Somebody got a hand on it. I just saw Boozer, but I believe Hill did get his hand on it. Knocks it down. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
You might be right. Boozer on this edge over here. I missed it.
I think it was Ricky by his reaction. 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Corbett keeps it this time, and Boozer stays home and makes the play. Man.
That was a great play by Ricky staying home. T.J. Hill is the backup that came in. He turned his man and blocker in pretty hard on that. And he looked pretty good, strong, did exactly what they want him to do on that play. Jeter doing Jeter things.
I've been impressed with number 16, Tyree Smith. I don't think he started last week. He starts tonight. He's a senior, but he's played well tonight at the cornerback position here on the left, on the right side.
Corner.
Yep. 3rd and 9, and Northgate takes their first time out of the half.
We'll take a
timeout right here. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football. Your score, Newnan Cougars 38, Northgate Vikings 17.
College Football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in, or take-out during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Noonan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Noonan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8233.
We're back live. It's 3rd down and 9 for Northgate. Corbett back to pass, looks downfield, got a man, double, triple coverage, and no chance for that pass to be completed.
Try to get a little wheel route there, where one receiver goes in and he wheels around him, the trailing receiver.
Trying to go to the wide receiver 23, but 4th down and 9. That was a good defensive series for the Cougars that time.
It was. It was good. We had some new faces in there.
Yep.
Ricky Boozer had a good series. I believe you're right. I missed that play where he tipped that ball and then he made the tackle on the next play.
Northgate brings their punter in, Largic. He's had trouble with snaps all night. Gets it away. Line drive. Woody will field it at the 45 and 35 and return it to just short of the 40.
He saved at least a dozen yards on that.
I like him fielding that. I do. I don't like the roll. I mean,
I trust him. He's earned the trust to do that for sure.
Actually going to spot it at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Cougars. Cougars lead 38-17 over Northgate. This is Northgate's first game of the season. It's actually our second game. We played Chapel Hill here last week. But the student body, and that's the largest group I've ever seen down there, but that kind of started with you with a theme. Tonight it's Cowboys and Indians. Or Cowboys. Rock and Roll. I'm sorry, Rock and Roll. McGinnis throwing it long. He's got a man open. Knocked away by Northgate at the last minute.
Safety for Northgate made a
he made a great play. I believe it was intended for Elijah.
It was Elijah
Waters.
Williams. Yeah.
I mean, Elijah Williams. Williams had to turn around to get in position to catch it, and the Northgate defender made a good play to knock it away. But look at McGinnis. He's got a good arm on him. The good play by defensive play by.
Is that 24 Josh Lee, the senior for
Yep.
Northgate? That was a
Good
great
play by him. Second down and 10. And turn to hand it to Carter. Carter jumps over one tackler, picks up about 3 yards.
That was an impressive run.
Man, if I call him AJ, and that's what he was when he played rec ball, correct me, but Aubrey Carter is going to have himself a good season here at Newnan High School also.
He and Moss are going to have some fun.
They are going to have fun. Third down, and he gave him almost 6 yards on the play. Third down and 4 at the 44, Cougars 44. Michael McGinnis turns and hands it to Carter again, right at short of midfield, short of the first down. It'll be fourth down and about a yard to go. I would think we would go for it here, not to run up the score, just to run some clock.
I think they'll punt.
We will punt. I see red.
If you were on the other side of the 50 by a yard or two, maybe. Not that it makes a big difference, just psychologically, I think.
Yeah, we're actually going to kick it. We bring him in Rod Warwick. And that is that 7 back there for? He's done everything else tonight.
I think that's 9, I think.
Big for the Vikings, number 9, Chandler Kao.
Chandler Kao?
Yep, number 9. Good snap. Lowry gets off his best kick. He'll bounce at the 18 and bounce backwards. He'll down it at the 21. Vikings will have it first and 10. I think they're going to spot it at the 19-yard line.
They're going to spot it where we down it, where we caught it, not where we went with it, I guess.
So Vikings
8 minutes, 47 seconds left, left in the game, and we're 38-17 over Northgate right now. Northgate's got the ball on the 19.
Pretty well played ball game on both sides of the ball, I think. I mean, we've had some highlights for sure on our side of the ball, and Northgate's had some on their side.
There's stuff to clean up, but there's a ton to build on.
Yep. It's time they hand it off to Kruger, and he sacked for no gain. Actually loses a yard.
Came in.
Thomas Kelleher
beat his blocker on that right side and just ruined that play, and Kelleher cleaned it up.
Kelleher's a good – he's a senior, just steady out there, defensive end.
We got a lot of them.
Yep.
That's Kruger again. I would imagine this is a cramp.
It looks like it the way he grabbed his leg.
He's hopping up like a robot. Kinda.
Nothing hurts any worse. And he's trying to get off the field, but he just too much. They'll work on him right here.
He's worked hard tonight.
Yeah, there's no doubt he's got cramps. He's over 100 yards, too, I know, of all-purpose yards.
Injured player for Northgate, number 7, Cameron
Kruger.
You want to take a break, Patrick?
We'll take a break right here. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break. Cougars 38, Northgate 17.
Are you looking for fresh seafood or maybe the world's best chili dog? Then you got to check out the Half Shell right here in Noonan, Georgia. Fresh Gulf oysters, raw baked or fried, and these guys take hot dogs to another level. With great hand-breaded onion rings and fried seafood and much, much more. With local live music on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, drink and appetizer specials, free Texas Hold'em on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, there's always something going on at the Half Shell. Check them out at theworldsbestchilidog.com or on Facebook, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Hot Dog Shop. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia. Not many things in life are guaranteed. Surprises And the unexpected are one of those guarantees. If those surprises bring you into the legal world, whether it be a bankruptcy, a run-in with the law, or injury due to no fault of your own, you need an advocate that is well-known and well-respected in your community. And in Noonan, Georgia, that is the law offices of Michael West. He is your Noonan, Georgia lawyer. So
3rd down and 9 after one play with scrimmage. Thomas Kelleher's made a good play.
Yeah, they made a good tackle on, let's see, that was.
And 9 for the Vikings.
I forget who that was. Or Micah Robinson on the carry for Northgate. Tackled by Kelleher.
Groover went out with a cramp. May not see him anymore tonight. I'm sure he's had a workhorse night. Colbert at quarterback rolls right, looks downfield, got a man open, caught for the 1st down and more into Cougar territory. That was a beautiful pass from Colbert
to Tanner Hughes. Yeah, that was.
Hughes on the catch. Right on the money.
About a 37-yard catch there. 36.
44-yard line of Newnan. That was a big 3rd down play to convert on again. They converted in the 3rd quarter on a 3rd and 10. 1st down and 10 for Northgate. They're at the Cougar 44-yard line. 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game, and they turn and hand it to the 2nd back.
That's Stephen Carter, the linebacker.
Carter made a good stop at 6. Man, I don't have that.
It was Michael Robinson for Northgate, running hard. Noonan's got a sophomore, Brandon Tolbert, in there at that nose spot, giving Eric Jeter a break. And then got T.J. Hill on the right side. That's 46. This is junior defensive end. And Kelleher, Thomas Kelleher, 44, the senior. Are your defensive linemen.
Secondary and linebackers are pretty much the same as they started. 2nd down and 8. Turned him, handed it to the running back. He gets to the 40 and then stopped. Micah Robinson.
Look like, let's see who we got on that. That's 13 for us. That's Jacob Thomas, the linebacker, on the tackle.
Several new faces on the defense.
28's out there. Jay Newell, the corner. He's a senior.
Jay Newell has made some plays. 47, who is that, man?
Corey Brooks, a sophomore safety for us. It's got to come out. They called him, they told him to.
And we had to take a timeout. We had too many men on the field, I think.
We did, and it was not the players' fault, I don't think.
No, they were just trying to get personnel in.
We'll take a break with the Cougars.
We'll keep it here. We'll keep it right here. Your score with 6:12 to go in the ball game. Cougars 38, Vikings 17. We had to take that timeout, but it wasn't the players' fault. It was just trying to shuffle players in and out, and had too many players on the field until we took the timeout.
Ray, this reminds me of Jay and I down at Valdosta, that upset playoff game when we went down there as the 4 seed. And it was the wildest first 10, 12 minutes of a game, and we were on a different station at the time, and there just wasn't a break. I mean, it was the 2 turnovers back and forth, all this stuff. There wasn't a break, and then we just get yelled at over the PA. Take a break. I was like, I'm sorry.
Sometimes you get the flow of a game, you just can't. I mean, it just doesn't come. But thank goodness we got Patrick as our director, and he kind of keeps us up to date, up to speed. High snap. Corbett would have to, and we get it. Corbett couldn't get on it, the quarterback for Northgate, and it was just right in the hands of 51.
T.J. Hill.
46 made the recovery.
Lineman. 51 was close. That was Brandon Tolbert.
That's Northgate's first turnover tonight, man. We had one in the first half.
They have had a little bit. This is the first game for them, and the center QB had not been clean. I mean, the snaps.
And we've got one game under our belt, and it kind of shows Northgate's playing their first game tonight.
There's a big difference.
Yep.
Especially
right at
when you got new
midfield.
starters everywhere.
See Moss coming back on the field. Hussey. And
we need a quarterback.
Yeah,
or I guess Moss.
Moss is going to be. We're going to run the Wildcat here with Moss. He puts a man in motion. That's Hussey. Hussey gets the ball, picks up 5 yards on first down. That was a nice play from. Northgate thinks they've got it, but he was down. No doubt he was down. That's a play we hadn't seen before.
We hadn't seen any Wildcat, especially this year.
Yeah, I don't ever remember us running it at all over the last few years. We may have 1 or twice.
We're going to have another cramp here.
Yeah, that's Northgate. And Jordan Kennard, our trainer, gets down there first with him. She's the closest to him. They've had their work cut out for them tonight.
This is August football is what this is.
We played 3 games in August. That's just crazy to me.
That is tough. And I mean, like, you know, to stay hydrated in a game like this, it starts on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't catch up. Like, if you get behind on your water intake,
yep,
you're behind, and you're going to stay behind for a little. It's a gradual catch up.
Take a break. We'll take a break here. Your score: Newnan 38, Northgate 17. We'll be back with more Cougar football after this commercial.
For bankruptcy, personal injury, and criminal defense, one number to know. That's 404-913-1529. Call for a free consultation. That's 404-913-1529. The law offices of Michael West.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low-mileage used tires. Sharpsburg Tire does computer balancing and total wheel alignment, along with lube, oil, and filter service. Make sure you stop by and see Denny or his daughter Melissa.
College football.
We're back live. McGinnis hands off to
Aubrey Carter.
Carter picks up the first down. Good blocking by the offensive line. They have done their job tonight, opening up holes for Carter and Moss. And it doesn't take a lot of holes because they just need a seam to get through there. First down, the ball at the 38-yard line of Northgate. Aubrey Carter in there now. Carter gets a call again, picks up another first down.
He picked up 12 there, I think.
Yep.
11.
I mean,
this is a 1-2 punch with these sophomores. Then you got Hussey out there that'll get in the backfield some, gives you kind of a different change of pace.
And you got that.
Austin Payon has had a good night tonight.
He has. He's done what he's supposed to do.
Amari and Florence also.
And that's Carter again, gets down to the 20-yard line, picks up about 6 yards on first down. And just a steady drive here. We're not going to throw it here, but if we run it in the end zone, so be it.
It has to be a lot of fun for a running back in high school to run behind a fullback out of the I formation.
But Payon is about 5'10", 220. Aubrey with another first down. And again, that big fullback blocking for him. Spotted down at the 15-yard line. And we're playing a lot of players right now, and there's a injured.
That's Woody's got a cramp.
Yes. And, you know, Ben, when Coach Herring was here and Coach McDonald was here, we were always in good shape. And we're in good shape now, but just don't have enough time to get ready. I mean,
you just played.
Yeah.
It's been a week, but it was hot.
Yeah, it was draining hot.
It's not as bad tonight, but I think this is a cumulative effect for us of last week.
I do too. But that's Woody, and Woody's on the field a lot. I mean, he's on special teams and plays offense and runs hard every play. He's limping. I hope it
was a cramp.
Okay.
If it was something that they were worried about, I don't think they'd let him go unassisted.
Woody Waters gets a good hand, well-deserved hand as he comes off the field. Senior, wide out. Both trainers, James Radar Brantley and Jordan Kennard, escort him out the field.
We weren't ever huddled up, so they're not going to call that. Cougars in a wildcat.
Again, that's a high snap. Moss gets it down. Escapes
goodness.
One tackle for a loss, and then gets back to the line of scrimmage and picks up about 3 yards after the high snap.
That's about as good as you can get
on a busted play.
Carry.
4.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. 38 Newnan, Northgate 17. Replay. He made something out of nothing that time.
He sure did. That was a great catch on the snap.
Second down and 7.
The snap was a little late. He wanted it before Hussey crosses him.
And McGinnis back in, hands it off to Carter. Carter trying to get on the wide side, looking for the corner. Short, 2 yards short, but he's got the first down. First and go. I know I'm older, but they're almost booking. They look alike, don't they? I mean, one wears 21, one wears 24. Carter runs a little more straight up than Moss. First and goal.
Carter did something on that or he didn't do something that I really like. He didn't stick the ball out there.
Yep.
He, I think Northgate called timeout.
I think they did right at the last minute because the Cougars are going to hurry up.
We'll take a timeout.
We'll take a timeout. That was Talbert, I believe, that scored there, but it won't be. Patrick, going to take a break here. We'll take a break here. Newnan Cougars 38, Northgate Vikings 17. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1970.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motla for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Noonan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
Cougars have it first and goal from the 3-yard line. McGinnis in the quarterback turns and hands it to Aubrey, and he gets in the end zone. Just bulls it in the end zone, gets a touchdown. His second touchdown on the night. Aubrey Carter. And the Cougars lead now 44-17.
He enjoyed that run. Xander enjoyed that run by his running back. Xander Ogletree, the running backs coach. He really laid one on the linebacker stepping in the hole.
Boy, he did. He just ran over him to get in the end zone. Aubrey Carter with 2 touchdown runs on the night. Have you kept his stats tonight at all, man?
I don't have them very well. Let's see.
Barnett will snap it. Hudson will hold it, and it's blocked. Red Wyrick kick blocked, so the score will stay 44-17. That was a little bit slow developing that time, and they got in there and blocked it. Northgate did.
Ray, we started at the 50-yard line, and Aubrey Carter had 38 yards on that drive. So he had a big drive.
He's got close to 100 himself tonight then.
I think he's getting there.
2 touchdowns.
I got Moss at 248 right now. He's had a lot of work. I mean, he's probably had 20 carries.
Bill Lucky, former head coach at Northgate, former defensive coordinator at Sandy Creek High School. Linebacker coach here at Newnan now. Good to see him.
If you're a Cougar fan, it's always good to see the coaches coming out of the booth with a smile
on
their
their
face. A little before the end of the game.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Cougars will even their record at 1-1, and we'll go on the road next week, man. We'll go to Alexander, which is over in Douglas County, not far drive.
Had some good teams over there.
They have. Chapel Hill was one of those teams that we played last week. I told you earlier, I thought they might be a playoff team, but they've got some good, tough games in that region.
They're a playoff team in a lot of regions.
Yep.
I don't know if they are in their region.
Yeah. Right.
They're in a lot of regions. They're a playoff team.
Last week, Brad got a couple in the end zone, I thought, and
he did.
Tonight he's been told to kick them short and high, and they. Northgate band still playing. Cougar band going back and forth. Student body still here on both sides. They're shooting the T-shirts out again. And the kick is high and deeper this time. It's fielded at the 7 by Northgate. And we hit him at the 20. He falls forward to the 23-yard line. So Northgate will start at their own 23, 1st and 10.
That was Jay Newell on that tackle, I believe. Or Vashon Wright, I'm sorry. Vashon Wright with that tackle, the other 24 for us. He held his lane real well right there. Disciplined football and special teams by the Cougars. That's what you want to see second game of the year. And Northgate offense will take over at the 23.
Patrick wanted us to mention we've got 2 new cameras men on the field tonight. We've got 6 cameras total. And we've got a robo camera right in the middle, and we've picked up a lot of action with that too. But that Rob's running here from the booth. but they have done a great job tonight with replays and covering the game. We want to thank them for doing that for us, and we'll be here for all the home games, the rest of the home games, and we'll do the East Coweta game. So if you tune in tonight watching, you get to do that the next home games, and also the East Coweta game. So stay tuned. Yeah, we go on the road for 3 weeks after. Actually, we have an off week, but we go on the road for 2.
Got some new players out there.
Yep.
We got 55, the sophomore P.J. Owens. We've got Joseph Hart, I believe. Let me see.
And they turned and handed off to the running back.
Yeah, Joseph Hart, number 11's a junior. We got
Kelleher's on that stop, excuse me.
Number 40 is James Rosser, a sophomore defensive back.
47 safety, who's back there? 47
is
Corey Brooks,
a sophomore. Number 20 is Justin Adcock, a junior.
Vikings number 7, Cameron Kruger.
46, who's played a good bit here in the second half.
T.J. Hill.
T.J. Hill, Jr.
Who's 25 on our side? Javier Mott is a junior defensive back. A lot of guys getting action. That's good.
That's good, yeah. Never know when it might be that next man up.
That's right.
Second down and 15. Loss of 5 on that play from Northgate. Colbert, the quarterback. I haven't been impressed with him tonight.
Oh, yeah, Colbert played well.
Yeah. Good run that time by Robinson.
I mean, he hasn't done anything to hurt him.
No.
He's had some good throws. I mean, that throw on that run-pass option to Robbie Reed was a thing of beauty.
And he's a big quarterback. He looks like he's about 6'2", 190.
He's how you draw him up. Let's see, this.
Third down and about 6 yards to go. We get under 2 minutes here in the ball game. Cougars lead 44-17. Corbett turns the hand to Robinson again. Robinson trying to get on the corner and does. Got the first down, and we tackle him at the 38-yard line after pick up the first.
Away from the play, P.J. Owens, the sophomore defensive line, playing that same position that Eric Jeter's done so well at, that zero technique. He had a good play on that play. He knocked the center back at the snap and kept his head up, moving upfield, and did his job.
First down.
Went outside, though.
Picked up the first down, Northgate. First and 10 from the 38. Cougars lead 44-17. Turns and pitches to Hughes. Hughes gets this play a lot in that offense, wide receiver. We ran it with, I remember running it with Derek Cott years ago.
Right. That in around jet sweep type play.
Yep.
So, watch 55 on this play.
Okay. Picked up 9 yards on that carry. We stuck it down and actually, well, they hadn't moved the chain gang yet, but I think it's 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2. Minute 32 left to go in the ball game. All right, 55. Watch him right in the middle of the field.
He was in a 1 technique on the last one, which means he was just off of the center. He's in a 1 on this one.
And he's coming. He's a good call, man.
Good.
Got a man open and overthrown. Hughes was actually behind our secondary, and Corbett was running for his life, had to throw it on the run. Threw it 45 yards, running right-handed quarterback running to his left. That's a hard throw. I don't care where you are.
Right. Yeah, I just wanted to point out, I watched him a couple plays, and the point I'm making is he looks like he belongs.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And he's in a brand new offense for him. I mean, you know.
I'm talking about our guy Owens, the sophomore defensive lineman on that play that took on the double and had a good play.
I was the quarterback that we'll be talking
Isaac
about.
Corbett, yeah.
He's a junior, so he's got another year. Put Hughes in motion, handed to Hughes on that sweep again. This time we cover it well. They pick up the first down, but our defense is there.
Justin Adcock on the tackle. Who was that? I'm sorry.
11. He was chasing him from behind, but he got him down.
Justin.
Who is 11?
Over there.
I got it. Never mind. 11 is Joseph Hart.
Zach Quick was 8 for us over there.
Junior.
Joseph Hart's the number 11. So Brandon Tolvert, the other sophomore nose guard, comes in for the sophomore P.J. Owens.
First down for Northgate at Cougar 49-yard line. This time Robinson the same way, same play, this different way.
That's Carter on tackle. He's got double-digit tackles, I'm sure. I'm telling you, Ray, these inside guys can play.
And we've got speed there too, man. I mean, pick up 7 yards on first down. It's 2nd down and 3. Clock running here under 40 seconds. 31.
7 yards on the play.
2nd and 3 from the 44. Just new runner this time. 13. Man, who is that for them?
13 for Northgate is Hunter Frederick.
First carry for him tonight. Picks up the first down. Picks up 7 yards. Actually picked up 8.
I think we're down under 20 seconds here. Noonan leading 44-17. Northgate driving.
They stop the clock with the first down, and they'll crank it right back up. Here we go, 16, 15, 14. They may get one more play off.
I think they will.
Corbett taking his time. Now gets a play, and they hand it off to Robinson coming this way. Picks up about 5 yards. That'll be the end of the ball game. Your final score is Newnan Cougars 44, Northgate Vikings 17. And the Cougars go 1-1 on the season, man, even their record. And we go on the road next week against Alexander over in Douglas County for our first road trip of the game season. Patrick, we'll wrap it up.
Good test.
We'll wrap it up right here. We'll be back with the
player of the game,
and post game. Patrick, we'll take it break here. Final score here at Drake Stadium: Newnan Cougars 44, Northgate Vikings 17. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
College Football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in or takeout during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Noonan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Noonan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8233.
Warmer weather after the winter months can only mean it's a great time to go fishing. Hi, this is Shane Prophet, owner of Arnold Grocery in Noonan, and as an avid fisherman, I'm happy to announce we now carry live bait and fishing supplies. At Arnold Grocery, you can get crappie and medium minnows, along with crickets, worms like night crawlers, pinks, and red wigglers. We also carry a variety of basic fishing supplies and tackle. Arnold Grocery, 32 East Washington Street in Noonan, open Monday through Saturday. And you can visit us online at arnoldgrocery.com.
New place or old place? Just doesn't feel like your space? It needs something special, some character, a little pizzazz? Not from a big box store, not some old junk. You need shabby chic. You need to head to Wisteria Lane, located on Raymond Hill Road, with a large variety of home decor furnishings, clothing, and accessories, including antiques, vintage industrial, mid-century modern, jewelry, rugs, and lighting, and so much more. Check them out on their Facebook at Wisteria Lane Antiques and Home Decor. So maybe it's time for that honey-do list, spring cleaning. Got some projects around the house you need to get taken care of, knocked out. So maybe you need, I don't know, some screws, nails, a little sheetrock touch-up. Who knows what project you've got going on around the house. 2 things you want to get done. Get it done right. That keeps mama happy. Makes their lives better. Or 2, want to get it done quickly. Big part of getting it done quickly is not spending 2 hours at the big box store trying to find what you need. No better place to go than Complete Hardware. It's complete? Yeah, it is complete. They can give you advice, they can point you in the right direction, and they're going to have the things you need to complete that project you got going on. So when it's time to knock out the honey-do list, finish that project, not spend all day doing it, Complete Hardware, Tyrone, Georgia, convenient and always there with a helping hand.
This is Dr. Len from the Nutrition Shop. If you're frustrated with your health care and need some assistance, stop in and visit us at the Nutrition Shop in the Public Shopping Center by Stars Mills High School, or give us a call at 678-228-8900.
We're back live at Drake Stadium. Your final score is Newnan Cougars 44, Northgate Vikings 17. And Van, pretty well played game by both teams. Newnan not having one game under the belt, I thought they were
a little cleaner.
A little focused, yeah.
I thought, the Cougars did a lot. They still had more penalties than is acceptable to the coaches. I know that. But overall, much better. The first thing I want to say that jumps out at me is last week we give up the turnover that leads to the points. They tie the game up. Chapel Hill ties the game up, and we just kind of went in the tank. It just kind of frustrated us, and we couldn't ever get going again. Tonight, Northgate scores off of a turnover in 2 plays. They had not been moving until they pick up the turnover on our side of the 50. They run that run-pass option to Robbie Reed, and then Kruger puts it in from about 8 yards out. And it was like, here we go again. Is this going to happen again? And Noonan's offense came back out on the field and promptly went, I think, 78 yards for the score.
Right.
And
went right back up. And what we need, the way we want to answer that, I mean, that's what it takes, and that's what winning football teams do.
Right. I think you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line. I think they probably played – the improvement from game 1 was the most drastic there. And that makes sense. You got guys playing together, probably some new starters that hadn't played together as a unit, and they're learning each other. And you hear offensive lines gel.
Right.
And this one seems to be gelling a little bit better. We played a good front last week, too.
In the defense last week, we played great. We kept talking about it. They only gave up 104 yards. But tonight the offensive line came together and played well. And they graded out well, too, the offensive line, from what they told me from the
last week.
Yeah. But you've got a senior who really angers that is Will Anderson, senior on the offensive line. And there's 2 seniors that really have helped us, because we've had Carter Counts had to come in as a sophomore and really played well, graded well last week. I'm sure he'll grade well this week. The tight ends, Drew Brooks and Austin Barnett, they played
Tucker Barnett, yeah.
Tucker Barnett, excuse me, Tucker. The other lineman is senior is Austin Stewart, senior. And he and Will, they've kind of anchored that line together, the seniors, and I really think they made the changes this week, or the strides this week we needed to win.
It seemed like we cut Michael McGinnis loose a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the kid can make the throws. He's poised. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't panic. He doesn't do anything where you're sitting there biting your nails like, oh, please don't do that. He plays within himself, which is there's plenty of good to play there. I mean, when I say plays within himself, I don't mean there's a limit.
No.
The guy's got a high ceiling.
He does, no doubt.
And he's just kind of
breaking
away that, and so he had some great balls tonight. He had 2. One of them to Elijah Williams, may have been out of bounds, probably was foot out of bounds on a deep ball, about a 35-yard touchdown pass that was called incomplete, probably rightfully so. I'm going to go ahead and say the 40-yard pass to Woody Waters was a touchdown.
No doubt about it.
That was a touchdown that they don't have instant replay. They can't see it like us, but that was a tough one for Woody, because it was a great catch.
It was a great throw. And Woody got upset, and I don't blame him. He made a great catch, and he knew it. We'll take a break. Be back with more Newnan Cougar football. Your final score, Newnan Cougars 44, Northgate 17.
Are you looking for fresh seafood or maybe the world's best chili dog? Then you got to check out the Half Shell right here in Noonan, Georgia. Fresh Gulf oysters, raw baked or fried, and these guys take hot dogs to another level. with great hand-breaded onion rings and fried seafood and much, much more. With local live music on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, drink and appetizer specials, free Texas Hold'em on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, there's always something going on at the Half Shell. Check them out at theworldsbestchilidog.com or on Facebook, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Hot Dog Shop. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia. Not many things in life are guaranteed. Surprises and the unexpected are one of those guarantees. If those surprises bring you into the legal world, whether it be a bankruptcy, a run-in with the law, or injury due to no fault of your own, you need an advocate that is well-known and well-respected in your community. And in Noonan, Georgia, that is the law offices of Michael West. He is your Noonan, Georgia lawyer. So for bankruptcy, personal injury, and criminal defense, one number to know. That's 404-913-1529. Call for a free consultation. That's 404-913-1529. The law offices of Michael West.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low-mileage used tires. Sharpsburg Tire does computer balancing and total wheel alignment, along with lube, oil, and filter service. Make sure you stop by and see Denny or his daughter Melissa.
College Football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in or takeout during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hi, I'd like to invite you to a great show that's new to our lineup every Friday morning at 10 o'clock. It's Coweta Pawn and Friends. If you're looking to get cash with a pawn, you can find out what items will help you get cash and what items won't, which can be helpful, especially if you've never pawned something before. Also, if you're looking for deals, you can get insight as to what Coweta Pawn has and what sales are coming up. Tune in every Friday morning at 10 o'clock on streamcity.org for Coweta Pawn and Friends.
Back live at Drake Stadium. Your final score is Newnan Cougars 44, Northgate Vikings 17. And Van, we've got some highlights coming up from Patrick. Here we go. This is Northgate after the turnover.
Kruger's touchdown run. That was after the first touchdown by Noonan. That would have been a
7-7, wasn't it? Right here.
Yep,
Cougar.
Right.
He was their workhorse tonight. Had a long run on a kickoff. Return for about 70 yards. And this is Moss, his first touchdown of the night, 19 yards, right up the middle. To answer that, made it 14-7. This Moss coming right at you again, same play.
57 work on that play. That was – Patrick, can we see that again? Can you do that?
Can't do it. 57 was Cameron Hand.
The left guard just – he was working with another guy with the center, the guard in the center. Blocked down on that nose guard and really sprung that play.
And this is the pass, I think, to McDonald. This is Woody, 40-yard touchdown pass. They call no catch.
We disagree.
Yeah. And then Moss again.
I think this is that.
This is a play.
Yard.
He breaks the tackle.
He goes down.
It does not go on top of the guys. He's never down. And to his credit, he keeps running and gets a good escort from Hussey and Williams.
Now, I'll credit the officials, the referees on that one. I mean, that's a tough call to make.
This is a pass again to
Woody.
And there's no doubt he caught that. I don't know what the ref actually saw that. But if you see it, he catches it and pulls it in before he hits it.
Yeah, he rolls it under.
Which is almost impossible to do, and he does it, makes it look pretty easy.
Don't want to be too hard on the refs, but
Tom DeBose is right there. Should have had a picture of that. Those are highlights. Patrick, thank you for that. That was awesome. And we got to see him during the game and call him back. It just makes our job so much easier. We'll be on the road next week. First game we go on the road. We go to Alexander over in Douglas County. About a 30-minute ride from here, not very far. So we'll hope to have a good crowd over there. Cougars even their record at 1-1. Again, this is not a non-region game, and that'll be a non-region game also, but a good game. Alexander's made the playoffs the last few years. They play in that mostly Douglas County region over there with New Manchester, and
Douglas
County,
Chapel Hill, Alexander.
McKeegan, I think McKeegan's a little bit plays in 7A like us, but they have a good football over there.
They do. That was a tough region.
So we'll travel to Alexander next week. Hope to see everybody there. If you're not, listen to us. And Patrick's going to run our commercials, but you can listen on New Link, Channel 7, and streamcity.org. That's our broadcast for tonight. Good night.